What's going on, everybody? My name's Fred. Welcome to the Family Cast. Hope you guys are having a good day. It's Friday. Hi, guys. Everyone, it's Friday. Woohoo! Gosh,
8 years, thank you. Wishing you the best.
8 years. Holy crap. Dude, 8 years is my privilege. Thank you very much. Guys, can we get some love in the chat? Gosh, that's so many months. Why is there so many sus quotes? Oh, because they're mine. Yeah. They're all yours. Chat, how you doing? How you been? Relu, Riran, Peachy, Cess, I suppose. Goshawk. We've got Dean, Swill, guys, Private Parts. Johnny Boy, how you doing, John? We've got Cubit, guys. How's everyone today? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a marvelous evening. I have had a pretty good day so far. I've been pretty productive. I'm not going to lie, chat. Pretty productive. I got some work done. Actually did the Logitech Logiplay Days sponsored TikTok this morning, which it was kind of an ask to edit. I'm not going to lie. Because I was kind of like, how do I do this? How? But if you guys want to go give it a like, you can. That'd be very much appreciated. Give it a like. Follow if you're not following us, follow us on TikTok whilst you're there, doing stuff on TikTok.
Ding!
Smile. Not that. I haven't enabled £3 songs yet. We're going to have to add this one manually. Well, it's on. Oh, it says 30 seconds here. Hang on. Is it up to 6 minutes? Eh? Nope. Boom. Oh. Yeah, that's on. The fuck? Right, there we go. There we go. £3 songs begins. SE being shit like normal. SE being shit like normal, chat. Ain't no big thing. Aliana, how you doing? Good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Family Cast, where we firm up all as hard as we can. Whatever that means. What should we talk about, chat? There's not really much going on, is there? There's not a lot happening, apart from the fact the entire Tory party is collapsing here in the UK. Absolutely falling apart. Swill, thank you for £3. Appreciate it. Chat, if you don't know, if you guys, we got a few new people recently. On Fridays, we do £3 songs. So if you've got £3 burning a hole in your pocket, you can play a song. If you're like, I really want to be rid of this £3, guess what? You can play music. Thank you very much to Dean and also to Swill for the tunes. Rest in piss, they won't be missed. Dude, I genuinely think this might be the end of the Tory party. And I am here for it. Florence, you have been fed. You have been fed. Don't lie. Chat, don't believe her lies. Do not believe her lies. She's got up in the chair and went at me, and I'm like, no. You've been fed. So yeah, it's looking like we have 90. Okay, for those who don't know, in the UK we are having our local elections. So we're doing the equivalent of voting for our House representatives, right? We have, and we call them councillors. So we have genuinely got a situation where the Tories, who are the political party in charge right now, Rishi Sunak and the rest of them, have lost. They've halved, pretty much. They've pretty much halved, which is quite insane when you think about it. And it seems like a bunch... I mean, honestly, what I'm so happy about is that the Green Party have 120 councillors. That is fire. Don't get me wrong, I'm pro-nuclear energy, which is where me and the Greens depart. But dude, I mean, obviously Labour have been the biggest winners. The Liberal Democrats not doing too bad, not doing too great either. But Independents and Greens are mopping up right now. Mopping up. So yeah, it looks like It looks like when a certain person told me we might have a Jenny C, a general election. That's why I said Jenny C. Jenny Leck? I'm not sure. It might actually be happening in September. Very exciting. Liberal Democrats have more than conservatives at the moment. Do they? Oh my God, you're right. They do. That's hilarious. That is freaking hilarious. I don't know if you guys... Hang on. Boom. So yeah. Labour, nearly 1,000. And I think there's a chance they might hit 1,000. Liberal Democrats, 412. Conservatives, 406. So Labour and Liberal Democrats both have more. That's crazy. More councillors and more councils. Yeah, which is a big deal, right? It's a big deal. Jenny Leck, yeah. And so, yeah, you got the independents. I don't know if Reform Party count as independent. I have no idea. Refresh. Liberal Democrats got a few more. Jesus. So, yeah, they hold Woking. No overall control for Maidstone Borough. Don't care about that. Labour gains Tamworth Council. UK's first black PCC. That's cool. Or is that black female PCC? Labour holds on to Borough Council. Starmer Hells York and North Yorkshire mayoral, however you say that, victory. I'm pretty sure he held this in Rishi Sunak's constituency, which is hilarious. I'm firmly in the they are all useless gits. So it's not an invalid take. It's not an invalid take at all. Who is your favorite person in politics there? There isn't really anyone who represents me, to be honest. Jeremy Corbyn's still knocking about, but like, do you know what I mean? Count Binface, yeah. Honestly, everyone in UK politics right now sucks. It's basically the bottom of the barrel, right? So it's like people are opting for people are boiling, cooking to death in the pan and voting for the fire. So yeah, it's whatever. The Tory, I think Labour will be marginally better than the Conservatives. Yeah. That's how the US feels. Yeah, it's interesting. In the United States, you guys had, for a split second, Bernie Sanders, and he got fucked. And we had Jeremy Corbyn, who was our Bernie Sanders, and he got fucked. So there you go. We need to get rid of the two-party system as a start. Yeah, we need to. So I was actually really upset because in the past, the London mayor vote has been single transferable vote, which is like the redheaded stepchild version of proportional representation. But it was first past the post this year. I'm like really annoyed. I really like AOC. AOC is good. I like AOC. She's been pretty great, to be honest. Yeah, true. I think America has a few more good politicians, like people you can get behind than yeah. Corbyn was a shit leader, in my honest opinion. I know that's not going to be popular here. I just disagree, to be honest. I would go as far as to say that's wrong. But yeah, he basically was sabotaged from the inside. He was a pretty good leader. I didn't agree with everything that he said. Like Corbyn wasn't. He was very anti EU, European Union. Didn't want to be part of it. But I thought he was a fine leader. He did a good job. He just had a popularist party underneath him who basically didn't give him the information and didn't allow him to make the best choices and actually sabotaged him from within. As evident by the fact that everyone who was pro-Corbyn and got elected basically got ousted by Keir Starmer. Because Keir Starmer just wants to have a Tory light. Ultimately, he couldn't pull the party together. Well, dude, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's like I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit more complicated than pulling the party together. He had more. I mean, if you consider the fact that he pulled the party together in a much larger way than any other leader in Labour, because they had the most sign-ups ever in the history of Labour under Corbyn, and under Keir Starmer they've had the most number of cancellations. So it's one of those things where I'm just sort of like, I get it. I do understand why he has this sort of like, people have this idea about him, but in my personal opinion, I feel like he just was just undermined the entire time. He snakes in the nest and all that. But yeah, I don't know. Just I like Corbyn. I think Corbyn was good. I think Corbyn had good ideas. I think he had good politics most of the time. I'm not the kind of leftist who basically needs someone to agree with everything I agree with. I'm willing to make concessions, but yeah. No, I do understand. I do understand the difference. But at the same time, like, that is the party. Do you know what I mean? The party is the people who sign up, who volunteer, who do shit like that, and the people who were voted in, who basically it was a what do you call it? A coup from the inside. I don't really feel like Corbyn can be blamed for that very much. At the end of the day, just my opinion. John Major was a horrible leader. John Major he collapsed I remember that. He fucked that shit right up. He lost the that's when Tony Blair and fucking Gordon Brown and them lot came in. Hi, baby.
Hi.
I like that top on you.
Thanks.
But yeah, no. Yeah, John Major. I went to the same school as John Major, so I had a lot of I heard a lot about John Major. He went to Rutlish, same as me, and yeah, he fucked the Conservatives right up, mate. He if we're going to talk about bad leaders, he's at the top of the list. Almost as bad as Rishi Sunak. Not as bad as Liz Truss or any of those other guys. But yeah, fucking hell. But yeah, in my personal opinion, I don't think Corbyn did anything particularly wrong. He just basically he got thrown into a nest of snakes and couldn't make the best of it. And then he also had the entire tabloids against him, which is a whole other thing. Thank you very much, Swill. You are the star of the stream at this very early stage. Major was competent at least. He was a dirty Tory. No, I didn't like John Major. I learned a lot about him in school. Like I said, I went to the same school as him, and I was like, man, that guy sucks. Thank you for the song. But yeah, John Major basically led the way for Labour to take power for a few years. Chat, we've got so yeah, I do think actually that Labour might have 1,000 council seats at the end of this, which is insane. I don't know if I've ever known a party to have 1,000 seats or 1,000 councillors, I should say. Just so used to sort of call them seats. It's actually mad. He could lead the party. He could lead the party. That's the thing. If you have awful sucky policies, but can get people on side, then you're going to win, even when your policies sucky. I mean, it's really easy to get people on team when you're a conservative. You've got what's that? Be racist and lie. Also, triple whip the entire time. I don't really see I mean, John Major was actually one of the guys who basically popularized the whip. He basically whipped harder than anyone has ever whipped, apart from maybe Cameron. Cameron whipped like no one's business. But like, whipping isn't really democracy, and it's actually a terrible way of doing it. Basically, it's like vote the way I vote the way I've decided the party votes, or you're not going to be an MP next year. And I'm like, that's hardly democracy. And Corbyn could have done the same thing, but he didn't. And I wouldn't really say leadership is using the whip willy nilly. In my personal opinion, I think leadership's a bit more than that. And in my opinion, getting the most sign-ups Labour's ever had under Corbyn is a good sign of leadership and a good sign of like a mandate. The coup within Labour, getting him removed, getting him kicked out. What we have isn't democracy anyway. Yeah, I understand that. But I mean, whip is like it's like fascism basically. It's like hard fascism. So yeah, basically, I feel like if we're talking about leadership mostly about getting people on side, getting people on side via the whip is like you've just got puppets at that point. I know my area is still Liberal Democrat, but map stuff is normally a. But MP stuff is normally a Labour stronghold. I don't know if my area's been called yet. Actually, now that I think about it. Where are we? Here we are. No. Wow, there's a lot more yellow on the map than there used to be. A lot more red and yellow. What does grey mean? Is grey just independent? No overall control, I imagine. Okay. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Dude, the North is actually red. I've never seen a political map look like that in UK before. Dude. Leeds, Wakefield, Barnsley, Rochdale, Rosendale, dude, Wigan, Preston. God, those are all horrible places, but they're red.
Fred learning more names of places in the north than he ever has before.
I've been to Preston. I traveled all the way to Preston on a train to have a shag. All right, it's the only way you get me there.
Oh my god, your first shag was a northerner.
Not my first shag, but like one of my.
Oh, I thought it was. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Thank you, Seth, for the song. Chat is £3 Friday.
Sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect.
No, it's fine. It's fine. My first shag was my middle school teacher's.
Your middle school teacher?
Daughter.
Wait a second.
Preston's red? Holy, I know, right? I know. Just shows you how badly the Tories have fucked things up. It was inevitable. You know what I mean? The whole point of the Tories isn't really to run the country. It's to basically siphon money upwards. That's literally the point of the Conservatives. Like that, you know what I mean? Like that's their raison d'etre. It's the reason for their being. And that only has a certain life shelf before they fucking gut the country. I mean, Jacob Rees-Mogg, our favorite Tory MP, if there is such a thing, his dad wrote a book called what was his dad's book called? Jacob Rees-Mogg. Dad book. Where is it? He wrote a book about how to get rich by collapsing a country.
May I be the first to say slay?
Yeah. Slay? Jacob Rees-Mogg's dad wrote a book called The Sovereign Individual 25 years ago. It made numerous predictions about the future, and most have been eerily accurate. Yeah, because it's all going according to plan. Because we do live in a conservative country, unfortunately. But I hate that about the UK. At least things might be changing slowly. You know what I mean? At least we seem to be heading towards from far. This is kind of the thing, right? We ended up doing a bloody Brexit, and then everyone was like, "Oh, you mean our fascist ideals have won, and we've actually Brexited? Let's push it even further." And now the Conservatives aren't ready to go all the way. So now the Reform Party's begun, and the Reform Party has completely gutted the Conservatives. The Reform Party, by the way, zero councillors. Zero councils, zero councillors, nada. And that does mean that now both Labour and the Liberal Democrats have more councillors than the Conservatives, which is just so good. Also, the Green Party have nearly practically doubled their number of councillors, which I love. Even though I am pro-nuclear, I will say that I am pro-nuclear energy, and the Greens aren't. But I'm still happy. You know what I mean? I like the Greens. Who doesn't like the Greens? They got a councillor. Did they get one? Okay.
No, they got one. Fuck's sake.
Where? I need to find out where. Reform Party. Let's search on Twitter. I need to find out where. Oh, we got a game giveaway? Chat, you got a minute to type an exclamation mark enter. Make sure you're following. Exclamation mark enter. I guess if there's one ray of hope in the world right now, is that fascists are also fucking dumb that they will never last very long. I mean, yeah, well. You know what I mean? I don't know. We've had decades and decades and decades of fashion slowly creeping to the right and all that sort of stuff. That I don't know. I'm happy to see that everyone's ousting the Tories, but we are just voting in Labour, who are just They're not center. You know what I mean? They're not left. They're not center. They are marginally right. But yeah. 10 seconds till giveaway winner is selected. And Tiggs. Congratulations, Tiggs. You've won a free game. Spin the wheel. Find out what you won. You have won Beautiful Desolation. Oh, I'm 12 and this is deep. That's a great title for a game. But yeah, no, I was very happy when Corbyn was running Labour. I felt like that's when Labour was its when the UK was actually like possibly going to progress in a good way, and now it's all just crumbling and falling to shit and crap. Because Keir Starmer can fucking eat my ass as far as I'm concerned.
Valid take.
It's either blue Tories or red Tories at the minute. Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, Labour had a fucking 3% turnout, and then are like being all smug about it.
Dude,
and I'm like, go get some people out of bed.
That was
and then tell
actually
me.
embarrassing, dude. So I tweeted about this. So Labour has won their first ever Midlands mayor, right? So they had 40% of the vote, 40.3 to be accurate, 40.3 percentage points. The Conservatives came in with 28.8. The Greens had 11.3. Reform had 10.9. So even with Reform and Conservatives like bound together, they still would have lost. But the turnout was 28%. Now, I don't blame you guys for not knowing this, but the UK actually has a pretty decent turnout rate for voting, right? It's usually in the high 60s, sometimes in the high 70s, right? We do pretty good for election turnouts. 28%, like less than a third. And they're like, yes, we won. Like, dude, that just means that you are not appealing to anyone. The Conservatives are not appealing to anyone. Not like the late. You cannot call that a mandate. You know what I mean? You cannot, but they will, and they'll be like, we are fucking well good and thing. And it's like, no.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I hate about party politics is you're literally allowed to sit around and be smug while like flopping on all fronts, but flopping less hard than your enemy. And I'm like, that's cringe.
Yeah,
that's not good enough.
Evening from Dubrovnik in Croatia. How you doing, dude?
A thing.
I want to go to Croatia. It seems like a really nice place.
I agree.
Croatia seems like Croatia actually has. Chad, did you know this? Croatia has a Colosseum. Like the northern part of Croatia was actually very Roman, and they've got like Colosseums and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, that sounds lit. So when me and Emily went to San Francisco years ago, we found this Italian restaurant. It was listed as Italian. It was actually Northern Croatian. And it was some of the best food I've ever had. It was so tasty.
Yeah, they were like, it's Italian food in the sense that this is what we used to eat.
Yeah.
And we do still eat, but we got it from the Romans. And I was like, I feel like after all these years, but yeah, apparently parts of it were still saying basically like, oh, we kind of consider ourselves Italian, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's really interesting.
So chat, look at this. This is in Croatia. And it's a straight up Colosseum. Isn't that cool? You two married yet? Yet. It's been nearly 10 years. Great, Mark. It's good to see you. How you doing?
Woo! Hi.
Yeah. So, it's hard to get excited about UK politics, but it is interesting to see the tide turn. It's like
it's satisfying to see the Tories looking their own death in the face. Whether it happens in 6 months or 3 months or 9 months, there is going to be a general election and they are going to lose. Now, am I disappointed in the behavior of the Labour Party? Absolutely.
Yes.
They are literally so desperate to just absorb the Tory voters rather than actually do anything that would actually excite regular people who want to see good things happen in the country. But I don't care because I love to see people who deserve to suffer suffering.
Yeah.
And they're suffering.
Tories have passed 400 seats lost, or councillors lost. That's
so satisfying.
Nice.
That's what I'm celebrating today, baby. I'm celebrating the overall suffering and misery of bastards.
Dude, I've never seen. Now, admittedly, I don't pay super close attention to the local election results for the UK. You know, they're quite forgettable most of the time. But I don't think I've ever seen a single party have over 1,000 councillors in the UK. That's crazy. Labour are currently on 990. which is like, I've never known that, but like, it could be wrong, obviously. 401 now? Yeah, 401. They have 423 councillors total, with Liberal Democrats around the same, 417. So it's actually, if you take Labour out, the Conservatives and Liberal Democrats are actually neck and neck, which is quite shocking because the Liberal Democrats, when they crashed and burned,
people are like, they're never going to recover.
like two general elections ago.
Yeah. God, more than that now.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It's hard to know. We've been through so many MPs.
Well, it's actually really funny. Me and Emily were watching the
You know when it was? It was when we were on the holiday. We vlogged it in Greece.
We were in Greece, or we were in Crete. And we were watching it live. And we were watching the debate live, because me and Emily have always been...
Nick Clegg shot the bed.
Dude, I watched Nick Clegg say, we aren't going to win, but we're going to be the backup. We're going to like back up the party that do. And he was on stage, and he was like arguing for why people should vote for him. And I literally, when he said that, when he said, we aren't going to win, but we are going to be part of the government, like we're going to be either Labour or Conservative, I turned to Emily and said, they fucked it. No one's ever voting for them ever again. And no one did. They ended up with like 2 seats ever total. And it completely collapsed. And then the Conservatives took over. God, I remember I was actually really shocked by when it was a coalition government. It was Conservatives and Liberal Democrat. I was really shocked by how much Liberal Democrats were able to like hold the Conservatives back. And then when they got like a majority, it was. And now here we are. Here we are, chat. You're taking out fucking payday loans to pay your fucking electric bill. Liberal Democrats done well to rebuild themselves. Yeah,
They actually have.
I mean Ed Davies. I always like. Do I mean Ed Davies?
Yeah, except his name was
Bacon
not.
Sandwich Boy.
No, you mean Ed Miliband.
Ed Miliband. I liked Ed Miliband.
Davies is the current leader of the Lib Dems, and his name was not on the Stop Bombing Gaza most recent MPs all signed a thing. So, boo. But they're like, oh, we're on the right side on Gaza. And I'm like, well, then sign the shit. Put your name to it. Get on it.
Sign it.
I'm tired. But that being said, they're still better than both. I mean, the thing is, right? Labour are sitting there going, certain communities are not voting for us because of, it's only the Middle East. And I'm like, I'm sorry. People don't want to see 30,000 people getting exploded.
No.
And then you're telling me that we need to fund that explosion. That's unhinged.
No, it's
You
mad.
are fucking fucked. You are psychologically damaged.
Well, Keir Starmer being a fucking Zionist doesn't help. You know what I mean?
No.
Like,
So apparently we were all supposed to just sit around and be like, well, Labour, they've said that they're going to be 1% nicer. Like, what have they said? They're like, we're going to get more police. I don't give a shit.
yeah.
Like, they're not doing fuck all for anyone in the country either, because like all the disabled people are like, oh, we're trying to get our benefits, and you guys are like telling me that I've grown my leg back or whatever. And, you know, I've got like brain tumors, but you're telling me I'm fit to work.
None of this is going to improve under Labour, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. They're not saying anything.
Labour are going to carry on with conservatives like politics. I don't understand why politicians think it's okay to back genocide. Because they have a right to defend themselves, and we're basically
because they haven't got over the fact that that 15 years of Islamophobia didn't stick, and everyone went, "That's fucking shit, mate. You're absolutely talking out your ass."
We also desperately need to destabilize the Middle East as much as possible, so that we can benefit as much as possible from occupation and taking it oil.
And that's the thing is, we don't care. Like normal people, I'm like, I don't care if your business of selling bombs does better if the area is destabilized. I don't care if BP have record profits when blah blah blah. Literally irrelevant to me. I do care though when you're like, oh, this kid was going into a library and then they floored the library. Like that I care about because that's what normal people see other people and they're like, whoa, I don't care about it's been a bumpy year for blank.
I mean, the vast majority of the country want to ceasefire. Like, vast majority.
Yeah. So they're making it like, oh, the Muslims aren't voting for us because that's what they mean by like certain communities. And I'm like, no, loads of people are not interested in you because you are literally still like, it doesn't matter if you're like, oh, we're going to help do one small thing in your area. Oh, well, we're not as mean and naughty as the Conservatives. Like, I hate the centrist position of just being like, they're bad. I'm like, are you good? Can you be good? Can you actually do something positive? But evidently, no.
Absolutely.
So,
just mad, honestly.
Thank you for the follow.
Yo, Drackle, thank you for the follow.
So, like, that's what is annoying me about about Labour, is they're positioning themselves as, we can't have any more, like, it's so easy to present people with a bit of hope right now, a bit of, hey, we could actually change things. They're like, everyone's stealing right now. And you're like, yeah, they're stealing because they've got no fucking money. Why weren't people stealing this much 10 years ago and they are now? People didn't just find out about stealing. We didn't all collectively watch Aladdin and go, what? Why am I paying for bread? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so straightforward. People don't have any money. And then they turn around and are like, well, we're going to get more police on the streets. No, that's not the issue.
That's not the issue.
How many people are we going to arrest? Are we just going to build prisons on prisons on prisons? Burj Khalifa of fucking prisons. So that everyone...
Matt, it's the equivalent of being like... So it's the equivalent of being like, everyone's legs are broken in the UK. And then rather than being like, oh, we're going to find the root cause of why the legs are being broken and fix that. Labour are being like, more crutches. We're going to get more crutches.
Literally.
And it's like, we don't need more crutches.
But the leg crushinator keeps crushing
Yeah,
legs.
exactly. The leg crushinator that prowls the fucking streets of London is
Yeah.
crushing legs. And
Stop putting money in
Yeah.
the leg crushinator. And they're like, no.
can
And
we
that's the
please
thing.
stop Jack the Crusher? And they're like, no, we're going to give you more. We're going to give you more crutches for everyone.
I mean, I feel this way and I felt this way, but I will be honest. And I knew that the way that, for example, our government treats disabled people was diabolical.
Yeah.
And has been for a long time. But when I heard from Radders, you guys probably know her as a streamer. She's super fucking funny. You should definitely watch her. From Radders, when the government decided that they had overpaid her on some benefits and then told her that all of a sudden she needed to pay X thousands of pounds back and it had to go to court and this whole thing. And she literally has, like, I think she's publicly talked about having, like, mental health issues from it, right? And the fact is, like, the government should not be forcing people to have, like, mental health issues. Yeah, follow Radders. Because they don't know how to do their fucking maths.
Yeah.
And I don't think that there was ever an issue with what she was being paid. They just did that, oh, actually, you're more well than you say you are.
Yeah, so basically, I, in my opinion, right, if someone's hard up and they can't work and you decide to give them money, and then later on down the line, you make a decision that you're like, you have to own your choices, right? And I feel like the government, especially the fucking Tories and all that sort of shit, need to own the fact that they made that they by their own determination. I'm not saying that their assessment was incorrect or correct, but if they've decided that their assessment is incorrect, they then have to own that. They can stop payments, right? They can be like, oh, actually, we've reassessed you and we do not think that you're as ill as you are. Therefore, we're going to stop how much we're paying you. But asking for all that money back? Asking for it back? No, get fucked.
Literally.
Like, that's your fault. You made the assessment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
What's that Australian song? Fuck you, get fucked, fuck off.
Yeah.
Literally. And they will just run you down for it. They will destroy you psychologically over their own mistakes. And then it will turn out they didn't even make a mistake and they'll just torture you for no reason.
Like, what's the point of having assessments if you can just ask for the money back in the end? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Awful.
what's the-
Shit. And that's the thing, is they're supposed to they want to make benefits so scary, so difficult, so impossible that people don't claim them.
Well, then make working better.
Yeah.
If you make working better, then more people will fucking do it. But you know what? If I go to work at some job that I can get and they pay semi-decently, guess what? I probably still have to have a fucking bed sit. I can't actually afford a place of my own to live. I have to like rent a fucking room in some sort of like with a bunch of students and the toilet doesn't flush, so you got to use the bucket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the issue is, right, I
Stupid.
agree with you. I have a position which I call the cold dead hands position.
Yeah.
So when a company fucks with me especially in Twitch London, and they would try and make X or Y claim, my attitude would be take it out of my cold dead hands. I don't agree with your statement. I'm not giving you that money back. Your email's not scaring me. And like, these aren't sponsors. These are like companies that I worked with, like
Vendors and shit.
vendors, you know, like a food company who like turned up, did the job entirely wrong, and then said, oh, well, you owe us because we didn't make enough money. And I was like, well, you did it wrong. So like, fuck off. Anyway, they never got that money back. But that's not how it works with the government, because they will take it out of everything you earn forever. Anyway, I hate the Department of Work and Pensions. They are
Yeah.
assholes.
They are
They
horrible.
can fucking suck a fuck. But this is what I'm saying is people are out here suffering and Labour are like, we're going to get more police. We're going to get even more. We're going to reopen the coal mines. And I'm like, shut up. Stop pandering to people who literally aren't even going to be around for the next 10 years and actually do something that makes sense. And it's not my fault that you don't know how to explain what needs to be done to the country. Do you know what I mean? They just sit around being like, well, it's unpopular. And I'm like, explain to people what you're doing. You know what's unpopular right now? Voting, full stop. So, yeah, it's shit. They take it from your benefits. Literally, that's what I'm saying. And then you can't live. They make it impossible.
Yeah, there's a self-fulfilling prophecy, and it's just like, it's just fuck you for fuck you's sake. Yeah.
But anyway, I do care about all this, but I care more about the fact that the Tories are just slowly watching the empire of bollocks crumble. Watching all of the billions and billions and billions of pounds that they gave to their friends and their friends' fucking friends and themselves and each other and their wives and in their fucking moats and all this money they just wrung out of us and gave to everybody else.
Yeah.
And we're seeing those people now, my power. They're all going to be on the fucking Liz Truss route soon, writing books that they're desperately trying to sell because they have no other way of making money. Do I mean Liz Truss?
No.
Who's Pork Markets?
It was Liz Truss.
Liz Truss?
Yeah.
She was in there for 10 minutes. She wrote a book about my 13 days as Prime Minister. They're all going to be doing that. They're all going to be on the grid.
Fucking paid someone to write it after an hour interview and sold it under her own name. God, fucking political ghostwriters are the worst, dude. Like, it's such nonsense. Who the fuck's buying that shit? Who the fuck? Honestly, if no politician has ever, I guarantee you, in the last fucking 100 years, no politician has ever written their own book. It's a fucking hour interview once a week where the fucking the writer asks them a bunch of questions and then they fuck off, write a bunch of stuff. Like, dude, who's buying that shit, man? The cabbage lasted longer than she did.
Literally.
We
need the cabbage. Or it's just AI now,
yeah,
literally.
Probably.
Just squirted out into the universe.
Pilk markets. Yeah, fucking, I swear to God. Who was the other bint who fucking became Prime Minister for 5 seconds? What was her name?
Theresa May.
Theresa
We
May.
had Liz Truss, we had Theresa May. Theresa May. She had arms. She hit us with the jazzist walk. She's the one who got tickled by the field of wheat.
The fields of wheat. On her, on her dry parts. Dude, honestly, what the fuck was that? I forgot about Theresa May, man.
Mate, we've had so many prime ministers.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Cameron, Boris,
Theresa May.
Did we go straight into Liz Truss?
Theresa May.
Wait, did Boris come back? No. Cameron,
No.
Theresa, Boris?
It might have...
Liz, Rishi. Is that right? Off one Jenny Leck?
Dude, that's insane.
Too many. 59 seats for the Greens. 59 seats for the Greens.
So it was Gordon Brown until 2010. Then for 6 years, David Cameron had it. And then from 2016 to 2019, 3 years, Theresa May had it. Boris Johnson had it for 3 years? That was longer than I thought. And then Elizabeth Truss had it for... Why?
Yeah, but those 3 years were all lockdown years, so they are irrelevant years.
They
no one
were,
remembers
yeah,
shit.
they were
It was
irrelevant.
just him eating out to help out. The only thing he's eating out is the 19 women he's always got on the go.
Boris Johnson doesn't get anyone out. Are you kidding me? Boris Johnson's eating pie.
The older he gets, the more keen.
What in the Tesco Tesco custard creams and PG tips is going on? We're talking about how the Tories have absolutely
I
shut
will
the bed.
say, I've actually drunk 2 pots of tea today, partly because I've got no milk to make coffee. Then Fred very kindly went across the road and bought me milk, and the milk was off. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
made a drink.
I'm not buying milk from across the road anymore, man. I love that little corner shop across the road, but
They do everything else well, but their milk doth not butter no parsnips. Yeah, we are literally going through MPs faster than Boris is going through baby mamas.
So, chat, apparently there's I just got a notification from Twitch saying we are updating 2 sections of the monetized streamer agreement, the MSA, effective June 3rd, 2024. Check your email for additional information about these changes. No one knows what the changes are. And I predict they're gonna force ads on for everyone. That's my prediction.
Chat, if we are forced to run adverts, know that we fought out till the end.
But most of you are subbed, you're fine. You're not going to see any ads anyway, unless they turn that off.
We will never run ads for subs. Ever.
As long as we can help it. Did you not get the email then? I haven't had an email yet. Let me check.
Probably forgot about us in the bin.
Well, we're on some like weird old contract. So like, here we go.
We got that old contract.
As provided in Section 7, modification of Twitch's monetized streamer agreement, this is your notice that we are making 2 updates to the MSA effective June 3rd. Here is a summary of the updates. Content programming. We've clarified that as the executive producer of your content, of your user content, programmed to the Twitch services, you are responsible for providing all equipment needed to create your content.
What? Twitch, give me a puta.
No, that's they're gonna make us do all the encoding. So like if we want to have like the different encoding, like 720, 360, 480.
Hang on, read it again.
We've clarified that as the executive producer of your user content programmed to the Twitch services, you are responsible for providing all equipment needed to create your content. So I think they're going to turn off transcoding on their end. So now
it was a good job that we have this Player 3 PC from NZXT.
Yeah.
Feel free to click the link down below to see the stream PC. Ugh.
So yeah, and channel subscriptions. In January, we announced that we would be making changes to several streamer payout programs, including the Prime Gaming subscription payout. As previously outlined in our blog, we are transitioning to fixed rate fees for Prime Gaming subs based on... Okay, so that's basically...
So they're just wedging into the contract that we have. They're like, they've got the hammer and they're just nailing in. We are halving Prime revenue. No more people getting rich off 13-year-olds.
Hang on. So your Prime sub now counts from where you are. So how much is a sub in the UK right now?
The sub is $5.99, I believe.
$5.99. So we get 70% of that, right?
My maths is not that bad. It's my spelling that's truly atrocious.
So we're roughly getting £4 a sub. Unless you use Prime, in which case we're getting £1.40.
£1.40. Look, yeah, so we're getting roughly £4 or £1.40. At the end of the day...
Oh, was it $4.99?
Well, I thought it was $5.99.
I thought it was $5.99 too.
Didn't they raise the price?
I think they did.
Was it $3.99 before?
God, it was cheap.
Ooh, that was only half a clap.
It was.
That sounded like a little booty clap.
Yeah, it was £4 for a sub. Now it's $5.
Fucking hell. All right. So it's $4.99.
So we get roughly £3.30 a sub. So Prime subs are worth half.
Less than half.
Yeah, less than half.
Quite a lot less. It's less than 3.
So totally getting rich off Prime. Yeah.
You know what I'm like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm like.
We don't really earn much money at all from Prime subs in general. And when eventually when Twitch turn off Prime subs, because you know it's coming. So in the last 30 days, we have made $122 from Prime subs, which ain't nothing.
I'll take it.
But
here's the situation.
It ain't like a massive amount.
You are a Prime sub. Fantastic. I would rather you Prime sub than you did not sub. If you want to support more, you can pay money. If you don't, just keep giving the Prime sub. Like, yes, it isn't as valuable, but it's still more money than nothing.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not going to kick $1.50 out of bed.
Yeah.
It adds up. $100.
£1.40.
Pays some of the electricity bill. Do you know what I mean? So, like, it's better to use it than not. But
exactly.
Obviously, it's better to, if you can afford to do a reoccurring paid sub, that's always better.
And always, no matter what, chat, no matter what, whether it's a tier 3, whether it's a tier 2, whether it's a tier 1, whether it's a Prime, the best thing you do is tune in and watch.
Yeah, literally.
Whether you're not subbed, tune in and watch.
Yeah, exactly. If you can afford it and you want to, because those are two separate things, right? Sometimes you want to and you can't afford it. Fine. Sometimes you can afford it and you're like, fuck you guys. Also fine, right? But if you want to and you can, amazing. If you want to and you only have Prime, fine. Do you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, being here is the most important thing. Hanging out, chatting. It's lovely when you guys support. You know, if you're like, I don't really have that much money, you can throw 1 £3 songs in once a month. And then, great. that's the same as a Prime sub, pretty much. I mean,
I'm
a
not going
regular
to
sub.
kick $1.50 out of bed. Why are you sleeping on your money, family?
Look, I'm Italian. We gotta hoard it. You know, got that smell.
I'm Romany, man. My dad used to stop in the middle of the street and pick up ones and twos peas. He literally would bend down, and he used to look out for them. My dad was I used to call him the pavement watcher because he used to basically walk along, looking at the floor, looking for coppers on the floor, and like he'd pick up a penny, like 1p, put it in his pocket, and he's sort of like waste not, want not, and then carry on walking. Yeah. And I always used to laugh at him until he cashed in his big fucking change jar and got like 200 quid, and I was like,
yes.
fuck! I was like, Jesus. And that was like back in like when I was little, you know, that was back in like the 90s. Banks can't be trusted. Hashtag stuff your mattresses. Exactly.
Yes, it's extremely lumpy. On the subject, Fred told you about what he got up to today?
On the subject of lumpiness.
Mattresses.
I have not told Chat what I've done today.
Chat! In the spirit of continuing to get this room sorted, one of the things that we wanted to do is get a futon for this room and... Da, 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 da. Can't really see it that well.
No.
I'll go and sit on it.
Go and sit on it, yeah. Ah, there we go. Hang on.
Goblin!
One, let's get rid of this.
Yes.
There you go.
Hello! The chair
Right.
still has the focus, and I have to shout. But it's working! Welcome to the futon that Fred got off Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, buddy.
And not only did he get the futon, do you know what he did? Get him free feet. Don't look!
Free porkies, my
Look
God.
away! Don't look. Don't! Stop it! Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, so we saw it on Facebook Marketplace. We were like, hey, everyone. Hey, people, would you sell it to us? They said, yeah. It was like two towns away, so like a 45-minute walk.
Yeah, 40 to 50-minute walk, yeah, something like that.
And so Fred took our trolley for Glastonbury, got on the bus, got the bus there, and then because this is a big-ass chair, he rolled it all the way home.
Yeah.
Which took like an hour. He was very brave. But it was only 50 quid! And it's
50
really
quid.
nice and comfy.
Considering most like sofa chairs, sofa beds like this are honestly, Chat, they're like between 250 to 500 quid. Like getting a nice sofa chair for like 50 quid.
And it's
Toy.
massive.
It is big. It's 90 by 90.
Big. I can lean all the way back. I just have to lean in for the microphone. But yeah, I'm well happy. So we now have a futon, which means that we technically have a spare room. Is it also the studio? Yes. But could we, because it stretches out into a full-size bed, could someone stay in here with the door closed?
Mm-hmm.
Because the other room where people can crash is the living room, and it doesn't have any curtains, so I just have to give you an eye coverer, and then by like 7 a.m. you're blinded. So this is such an improvement. I am thrilled.
We probably get the curtain back in the living room now if we
Yeah,
wanted
but then
to.
I have to buy curtains.
This is true because we threw away the. Oh wait, I can't be blamed for that anymore because the boiler exploded and made the old curtains go moldy.
So the curtains fell down partly because Florence climbed them, and then and then we took it off the wall, and we still have the pole somewhere. But then when the boiler exploded, it soaked all the curtains, so we had to throw them away.
Whoops.
I mean, they weren't nice. All right.
They're fucking expensive. They are quite expensive.
Yeah, I'm not getting curtains.
And we'd need floor to ceiling ones as well, like really tall ones, and
Massive.
blackout as well.
Yeah.
Maybe I won't replace them.
Lined curtains, floor to ceiling, like the entire length of the room.
I might just make a little like stay over box for people who stay over and just include some like eye coverers in there.
Well, it's fine because in here they'd sleep in here.
Yeah, but if we've got more than one person staying over.
You can't have more than one guest at a time. That's excessive.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm overstimulated.
Well,
There's
our
too many
sofa,
people.
2 people can sleep on that sofa.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
So
3.
you're saying up to 3?
I'm not gonna lie. We could have up to 4.
Mm-hmm.
If we get that sofa, we could get like free fees on there.
Yeah. Well, okay. If we had more absolutely tiny friends.
Yeah, we.
No, anyway.
You come back
Should I
over?
move back?
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, futon.
Futon. Toesies. Oh my god, titties and toes.
Titties and
toes.
That's the name of my podcast.
My god.
Hang on.
Welcome to the #1 podcast in the world, Titties and Toes, with your host, Titties and Toes herself.
Woo! No, I'm kidding. We're not going to get the toes out deliberately. That's a crime.
Titties and Toes, brought to you by Socks. We hate them.
Yeah, Titties and Toes is not a bad podcast name.
It ain't actually.
Never get a sponsor though.
No. I did move your camera, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, I felt extremely gigantic. And I'm kind of into that too. I quite like to be extremely gigantic.
Onlytoes.com. There you go.
You get me. Anyway, which one of you has titties and which one of you has toes? Well, the bad news is Fred's not involved. Fred has neither titties nor toes.
I have toes.
Fred's feet are a crime against humanity.
toes.
Your feet.
I have glorious toes. I have toes that could keep a man upright for years on an end.
Fred,
I have hairy toes.
your toes are diabolical.
Yeah, I have really ugly feet.
Fred has horrible feet and he's never under any
I
circumstances
have
looked after them.
really,
Okay, so the thing is, right?
I have strong practical feet.
So do I.
You got
My
little
feet are great.
dainty little fucking
Never speak ill of my
tiny
feet.
size 5s.
They're actually 5.5 and sometimes it's 6. So
Fred is scaring
Anyway.
me. I'm very scary.
yeah, make it stop. Fred is very terrifying.
I'm not toeless.
No, Fred just doesn't like. Have you ever moisturized a foot?
I think once.
Yeah, it's scaly down there. I'm being honest.
I'm a dry man.
Yeah, Fred.
I'm a dry man.
I'm a greasy Italian. I'm so greasy that on my last viewing of June 2, I came out, looked in the mirror, and startled myself because of how much shine I had managed to create. I was then like, well, I can't use toilet tissue to dab my face. I had to go into the cafe, shining like a freshly seasoned wok, and just... I had tissue stuck to my face like I'd had a problem shaving. But no, it was just... Yeah. Whereas Fred, he's dry. Prune-like. He needs moisture.
Well, I moisturize my elbows
Yeah,
now.
yeah, you do.
Like,
Next decade, you'll move down. So he used to have scaly elbows. Now he moisturizes and they look great. They're looking better than usual. Maybe it's just the dim lighting. Fred's getting his feet out.
it's not the dim lighting. No, great feet. These are
I've never seen someone with peeling skin on the top of their toes. I'm just telling you. And do you know how many old Italian men's feet I've rubbed? A lot.
Ugh.
Yeah. I was like the family masseuse. I had to run around and rub everybody's feet. All my family, yeah. Like my dad. I was always, yeah. Yeah, no, it's not
I got
cute.
a big old toe, man. I got my big toe is really big.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why, but like, ooh, Limador Carrots down neck and neck with the Tories at 4:33.
Oh, baby, let's go, Lib Dems.
yeah.
Let's see it.
Oh, they've lost 419 seats. Liberal Democrats plus 80. Greens plus 60. Greens have done so good. Like I said, I am a pro-nuclear power individual. But
In terms of things
Greens
that
are
I
great.
agree or disagree.
172 complaints you received. Deleted.
thank God.
Beautiful. But yeah, I will say that... What the fuck was I going to say?
Fred, your audition for Titties and Toes has not been successful on this occasion. Damn, there's always next time.
Just imagine moistening her Italian dad's feet with olive oil. It's pretty close. I was using
Shea butter.
not shea butter, cocoa butter
Oh.
primarily. But I mean, he was a mechanic, so he was on his feet. He was getting bashed up. You know what I mean? It was not an easy job. He'd come in, fucking no eyebrows from welding, like burnt, hammered, fucking knocked his nail off. You know what I mean? Like he liked a bit of pampering, and I was a child, so I couldn't say no anyway. But also, I wanted to be nice, and all my other relatives were like, they were all men doing manual labor, so they were just like, no one ever touches me like they like me, and I was like, I'll rub you. I rubbed a lot of necks, rubbed a fair few feet.
I'm not gonna lie, as a kid and an adult who doesn't like physical touch with other people I don't know, unless I like you, unless I'm like close with you, that would have been my worst nightmare.
Oh, yeah,
I would have been more. I didn't even like touching my brothers. My brothers were pretty fucking nasty though. To
your
be
brothers
honest.
are grim.
Yeah. So yeah, I struggle so much, chat. And honestly, I remember when a few weeks ago we took a one of those I want to say acoustic. What's the actual word? Autistic. Yeah, sorry, too much TikTok. Test, and apparently I scored very high on the autistic score.
Fred may have the tism.
And I was like, I'm not autistic. I just don't like socializing or being touched or.
The thing is, though, it is worth bearing in mind that when it comes to things like that, there is always a lot of overlap
of course.
between, like, anxiety.
Well, I also have OCD. Well,
Yeah.
like very like functional OCD, not light switch OCD, more sort of like a habitual. But yeah,
Yeah, so, like, it's one of those things where, like, I don't necessarily think that when tested you would be autistic. I think one of the major things that people don't realize when it comes to a diagnosis of something is, like, how much is it actually affecting your life as well? So, like, when it comes down to it, people go, oh, I have a lot of symptoms of blank. And it's like, yeah, but are you coping and functional or are you struggling? Or are you like, you know what I mean? Like, so sometimes people will be like, oh, sometimes I need alone time. And I'm like, yeah, but can you easily make that in your day and it doesn't fuck with you? And they're like, yeah. It's like, okay, well, that isn't something that, like, necessarily needs diagnosis.
no,
Whereas, like,
that's just called having a personality.
that's the thing is, like, sometimes...
Like we
Yes.
we do overprescribe a lot of stuff right now. Like everyone, the whole neurodivergent, neurospicy, ADHD, ADD, autism thing has gone a little bit sort of like
Well, there's a lot of people who are genuinely like, I've always felt like something's up, and I'd love to get to the bottom
a lot,
of it.
a lot of self-diagnosis. I do feel like it is important to basically look at like look at things. And it sounds a bit vague, but look at like behaviors and like things that you do and be like, oh, is there a reason for that? I've always felt one way or the other about that. Is there a reason why? I think that is important, right? And it actually can actually really help a lot of people to actually have a name to put to something. It's not personally something I really give a shit about, but I know for a lot of my friends, they're sort of like, oh, actually, I was reading a lot about ADHD and it really like resonated with me. And I'm like, that can actually be helpful for some people.
Yeah, oh yeah. I got no issue with being diagnosed. I think I've just seen quite a lot of people. Like, I saw a woman who... Actually, I was at a coffee shop with Sophie and a woman was next to us talking about how she'd gone in for an ADHD diagnosis and had come out with a diagnosis of extreme anxiety, an anxiety medication. And she was like, yeah, it seems that although I tick a lot of the boxes, the, like, root cause and the way that it, like, shows itself in me is different. So even though I have a lot of ADHD traits, it's not ADHD, it's anxiety. And I think that a lot of the time things like that can happen. And that doesn't mean that you couldn't be autistic. You absolutely could be, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think that a lot of the traits that you have are just an overlap with having a lot of anxiety. Do you know what I mean?
I think anxiety can actually explain a lot of this stuff. Like my anxiety's been fucking deep dived quite extensively, and but I have a lot of like anxiety that interferes with my life. So it's sort of like it's one of those
That's the
things.
thing is your anxiety is absolutely something that interferes and affects with your life. Same with like my depression. You know, you're like, oh, Emily, why are you lying on the floor? We must go out. And I'm like, I've ceased to be. Whereas,
Hey, Bunny B.
or like when I was diagnosed with dyslexia and dyspraxia, they were like, girl, you're not progressing the way that you should at school. You're writing everything back to front. You're the last person in pencil class, you know? The public are upset at you, you know?
I never had pencil class. That's fun.
Yeah, well, at school, don't know why, they had a pen. Well, I guess it was like to encourage you to like progress with your writing. But yeah, so you were in pencil class, and then when you did well, so you'd buy a fountain pen, right? And you'd give the fountain pen to the teacher. And then when you progressed into pen class, you got your fountain pen back. And eventually, I was the last person in pencil class, and I basically staged a coup. And I was like, I'm sorry, you are taking my pen hostage. I bought my pen. It's nice. I want to use it. I don't care if you think I can't use it. It's my pen. I will not be mocked. All right? I will not be the last person left in this classroom. There were one teacher just being like, Emily, write an A. And I'm like, ah! Like, still to this day, it's not great. You know? You remember I got a blue fountain pen too. It was quite fat and thick.
Ooh.
And it had like, it was plastic, but it had like a texture on it. This hoe. You want my new chair? You want my new secondhand chair? Hey, Flo.
My new secondhand chair.
Who gave this?
It's me.
Fred's playing bangers on.
Well, no one else
Right.
playing music, and
That's
it
'cause
is
we're mid-rant.
it is the Tory collapse party.
Woo!
Bonnie B, Andy the Cupid, everyone's turned up for this
Hey!
for this goddamn party because the Tories are done.
Yeah, Seth has actually been giving us some very helpful updates.
Well, Labour have passed 1,000 councillors, which I don't know has ever been done before. Maybe it has. I'm not sure. And the Liberal Democrats are absolutely smashing it. They got more seats than Conservatives.
The Lib Dems have more councillors than the Conservatives.
Yeah, the Conservatives are the the third largest party in the UK.
Was it a curvy blue plastic pen? So,
get myself a drink.
was.
Be right back.
Can I get some water?
Yes, of course.
It was a blue pen. It wasn't super long and it was quite fat and it was like semi-transparent, as was everything in the 90s. You could see through it into the ink, and it wasn't like the body itself was quite curvy, so it like tapered wider and then went narrower. And the texture of it was like, you know when plastic they've made it feel soft, you know? Like, it's obviously hard, but like the actual texture of it is almost like a tiny bit velvety or something. I don't know if I'm explaining that well. That was the pen. Then Felix stood on it. Son of a bitch, I'll never forgive him. Yeah, I dropped the lid on the floor and he walked past, saw it and went bonk, crushed it. Haven't seen him in years, but if I see him, it's on site. I nearly full named him, but I was like, I probably shouldn't full name him. Probably not great. Bitch. Anyway, yeah, so that's the story. The Lib Dems and Labour didn't work together down here in Devon, and we have a Tory yeah, it sucks. Honestly, shit in the edges is really rough sometimes. Devon and Cornwall, they're going through it. Oh, he's totally a Tory. His family all well posh. I wonder if I can find him. Send him an aggressive message about my pen. Hang on, I'm just going to type his name in and see if a man that looked like that 7-year-old that I once knew.
Chat, I discovered DJ Fresh at the gym the other week, and I've been obsessed ever since. Plays all, like, I never knew that one person made all these bangers, and it makes perfect sense. The Lib Dems and Labour didn't work together down here in Devon. That's why we have the Tory PCC again.
Shit.
PCC.
He's got married.
The
It looks
PCC
like he's living a nice life. Punish!
Who's this?
The guy who stood on my my pen lid. Wait, he's posting about clean energy. That's something.
Okay, he's posted. Okay, fair enough. Chat, this is a banger. This is a banger of a song. You guys, if you're from the UK, you'll recognize this. If you're from the UK, wait for it. You might not recognize it yet.
Full scale banger. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know who I trust. I don't know if I trust him. We'll see.
Just judging some like
He studied criminology. Is that a good or a bad sign? I don't know. Is that pro police?
So yeah, apparently people are saying that the new Twitch contract stuff is that basically going to be like a lot of people are going to start doing their own transcoding, especially people who are not partners.
Shit. That sucks.
Yeah, minor speculation, says Zach Bussy.
So he agrees with you.
Yeah, minor speculation before seeing the changes. 2.1 has some possible outcomes, 2.1 being the content programming one. Transcoding is something that Twitch does for partners and affiliates when available on their equipment. Could this change that? Plus make self-encoding required. So maybe even partners might have to self-encode. It's gonna be crazy, man.
Oh my god, that sucks. That's gonna make it even harder for people to stream who like don't have powerful PCs and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's also
That's
gonna make NVIDIA graphics cards mandatory. Because NVIDIA graphics cards is the only way you can do multiple transcodes right now.
That is gonna suck for AMD, who are already having a really bad time.
Yep.
Like half stonks are down. The stonks have been halved, is what I'm trying to say. Right, I have to try and swallow my what the fuck are these?
Oh, creatine.
They're the hardest thing in the world. They're so big.
They are.
So just like
yeah, me and Emily both decided we hate creatine powder, so we've got creatine compressed pills. Wonder if Twitch and NVIDIA have done a deal. Well, it's AV1 is probably But maybe I think just Twitch is taking advantage of the fact that Nvidia have a really good like encoding thing going on right now, and we actually have a 4000 series 4090 in our streaming PC. So when AV1 comes, we can do that. Plus, I'm pretty sure NVENC can now lets you do 8 simultaneous encodes, which is insane.
8.
So we can actually have 8 streams on one PC,
Yeah.
which is like mental. And
So
we've got,
we're going to be transcoding 3 different streams to Twitch, 3 different streams to YouTube. TikTok only gets 2.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting if we get to decide. So one thing I am thinking,
Creatine gummy bears? How big are these bears? You saw the size of the pill I'm taking.
what do you
Is it like... You know what I mean? Like, to get... Like, is it all going to be filler? How much actual creatine is going to be in it?
They're
Would
small.
you take, like, 50 bears a day?
Yeah, I
Because that's
guess.
the issue, is I take 2 of those huge, gigantic creatines a day, and I'm going to be real with you, that's still not enough creatine. I just don't want to swallow any more of them.
Hiya, bitches. Happy Friday.
How is life? Oh, my God. How's it treating you?
Hey, Mads.
Don't you clip me.
Chat. She is Maddie is off in fucking miles away. Forget what it's called now. What's that part of the world called?
The Caribbean.
The Caribbean. Yes, the Caribbean.
yeah.
How you want to say it?
What's creatine?
So here's a little science lesson for you. Creatine is basically it's in meat. It's completely natural. Your body actually naturally produces it, but more is always better, and everyone should take creatine. Creatine basically increases the amount of ATP your cells have. ATP being the token that you use to transfer energy from cell to cell. So basically, it just provides your entire body with more energy. But more specifically, what it does, especially if you're lifting weights and going to the gym, is it basically allows the water in your body, the blood, to get into your muscles a little bit more. Allows the transfer of like good stuff, good like
90s Tory
energy and minerals,
downfall jam.
Woo! Let's go.
and basically allows you to basically get bigger muscles faster.
Have we talked about how you can't spill oil or squash bugs without a PSN soon?
I
Yeah,
know.
heartbreaking times of events. But yeah, basically, creatine is good for if you're lifting weights. It helps you not get DOMS, you know, when you get really achy after exercise. It helps you not get DOMS, and it helps you maintain muscle mass and build a bit more if you can.
It's also apparently very good for
Your brain.
your brain, the neurological scaffolding of your brain, the calcium and stuff like that. It's really good. Which is why I found out that lead is actually the reason why lead is so bad for you. Is because your body can't tell the difference between lead and calcium, so it puts lead in your brain for using it for the structure. But lead is obviously terrible for that, and you just get lead poisoned.
So, I'm looking at these gummy bears. Now, they're quite expensive.
20 quid.
20 quid for a bottle. But 2 gummies is 3,000 milligrams.
Oh,
Is that good?
so
Because we're taking creatine monohydrate, right? Yeah. The boomer lead stare. How much of that have you got? Not you, like on the island. You know what I mean?
so
I bet there's some old people.
serving size 3 tablets.
Yeah, yeah.
Serving per container 120, and it's 3,000 milligrams.
Gummies, baby. We're moving. We're moving in the. I'm going to see how much that cost. Because if I can, they're just sharp. It's like eating a small piece of drywall every day. It's a nightmare.
They don't bother me at all.
Well, after I got that insane throat
It's the
thing.
same.
Yeah, I think there's way less portions in this though. I'll check. Or I'll find a code. Maybe I can hit them with the influencer Riz. Hey, send me some creatine gummy bears. I'll tell my stream about them.
Yeah, so I've got... How many servings does this have? 1 month supply, so not very much. But still, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it must be kind of a trippy experience living there. Like, I'm living my Captain Jack life, about to get some rum. Yeah, baby. Yeah, how is it? Like, obviously, I'm sure it's lovely. But, like, how are you finding, like, getting on with people, the vibe? Because I think it would be pretty wild. If you're in there, but you can subscribe and save. Interesting. Sorry, I forgot to add the 2 councils I updated. Tories lost to no knock. What's knock? Is that like an independent? I'm not usually a gummies person, but I am tired of like it's like sword swallowing. I swear to God. No, after I messed up my throat, I can't remember when it was. Like earlier in the year, after COVID. And then I had a really bad throat infection thing. I don't know what it was. My throat got messed up.
Yeah.
and I can't even remember what I did about it now. But ever since then, I feel like whenever I swallow like a big tablet or something, I can like feel it more. So my
guess,
throat's still
You can go back to powder if you like.
not the dust.
I mean, you won't taste it as much if you take it with your fiber and drink like fiber powder in the
I
morning.
can taste it. Just sits at the bottom.
Yeah, it does.
I'll be fine.
Also, we've got the toilerizer
I'll
now.
lube them up. Yeah, Fred's been an absolute menace on TikTok Shop. I will tell you that. Fred has been a menace on
I've
TikTok
only bought
Shop.
one thing.
You bought a water flosser, and thus far I've not seen any water flossing.
Oh, it's been over here. I keep forgetting about it.
Yeah. It's just sitting here, not flossing. And where did you buy
Amazon.
he bought some cup that has a little whisk inside of it for your protein.
Yeah.
And I want to be a hater.
Electric whisker.
But thus far, I'm the only person who's used it, and it really is good.
It's good.
I made pancakes this morning because we've got no food.
It's like an electric shaker.
Everything is either old or non-existent. We have no food right now. Don't ask me why. Bad organization. So I found this bag of protein pancake mix that Fred bought for Pancake Day. And I was like, right, I'll have that. You only need to mix it with water. And I put it in the protein shaker, but instead of shaking it, it's got a little tiny brrrr at the bottom. The dream.
Yeah, it slaps.
So
Emily
while
had-
Fred was towing a second-hand futon down the rainy streets of London, I was hand blending some protein smoothie thing. It was good.
How many beans to make you water floss? I mean, if we hit the bit goal.
Hit the bit go for a live water floss. I
Actually haven't used it yet. I keep on meaning to. Because I got a little tiny bit of plaque on the back side of my bottom tooth. And I'm like, ooh, don't like that.
Disgusting.
Don't like that. So I've been meaning to get that
We have our
done.
teeth off. Fred and I will show you our teeth up close, and you can judge them harshly. No, I'm just kidding. I got some cute dresses for Big Chest on TikTok Shop. It is insane
Big
to
titty
me
dresses?
that you could get dresses off TikTok Shop on the Cayman Islands.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is actually crazy.
Tory.
Yeah.
Okay, so a mild overstatement, but not really. The
Well, I
Tories
mean-
have. Well, they've not said we're collapsing, but they are collapsing. They are fucked. There are now more UK councillors for the Lib Dems than there are for the Conservatives.
Yeah, the Conservatives are now number 3. The Labour and Lib Dems are 1 and 2. Independents are number 4, which is crazy. The Greens have, I think, pretty much doubled the number of councillors they have. And RA, that's fucking Wales nonsense, right?
Wales nonsense.
Yeah, who's RA again?
I don't know.
Fucking.
No, because Welsh,
it
they're all Cymru, you know?
That's Ireland, isn't it? Or was that
No,
Wales?
that's
Cymru.
Wales.
Yeah, okay, it's Wales.
That's literally Wales.
Resident Association. Oh.
Oh, curtain twitchers.
NIMBYs. Mm-hmm. Bloody NIMBYs. The far right are being destroyed. So the far right are an Ouroboros that ate themselves. Okay, so basically, the Brexit occurred. They said, "Yo, far right lunatics who are massively racist for no particular reason, you have won, right? You've done a Brexit, and you've said, oi, 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 you brown people, get in my country." And now, because they did that, all the lunatics in the UK, all the racist, fucking 4 or 5 teethed, like fucking red-faced idiots in the country, are now are like power, what do you call it, power drunk. And they are like, no, we have to go even further right. I reckon if you get caught shoplifting to give money to a food bank, you should be hung. You know what I mean? Exactly. These
Well,
cunts.
it's exactly what all the people are doing right now, like certain Twitch streamers who should not be named, are doing right now, being like, I love free speech, except for when you're protesting in such a way that has done, that's even made a bit of noise. You made too much noise. You stood on the grass too hard. Time to arrest you.
Yeah.
Exactly what we want to see. And it's the same thought process.
So because they've moved further and further right, the country's for one has gone to shit, right? It's just absolutely gone to shit. And for two, they've actually forced a new party to form called the Reform Party. And whilst the Reform Party only have one councillor, right? They've got one. Well done, dickheads. They have basically cucked the Conservative Party.
They've split the vote.
And they've split the vote. But even if they didn't do that, they've basically, Labour would have won anyway.
A lot of places where they did split the vote, they didn't split. They did split the right wing dickhead vote, right? But even with it together, even if the Reform Party weren't there, and it's so funny because we went through all of the misery of Brexit just so the Conservatives could kill UKIP, and then another party doing the exact same grift has popped up that's also affiliated with Nigel Farage, which is so funny. Like, they did the whole Brexit thing just to be like, right, let's get it all together.
The far left is victorious? No, the mid-right is victorious.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was too much to actually have a left-wing party. I'd say Liberal Democrats are mid-left.
They got a little left.
A little bit left. I would say they're a little. They're like a centimetre left of the mid. But Labour are definitely quarter right, rather than three quarters right.
So if you've got like Reform over here, and the Conservatives are here, and then Labour are like here.
Yeah.
That's not very good. It's not very easy to tell on camera. But this is Labour, and then this is the middle. You know. So. Fred's political compass.
Yep.
Right.
So basically, I would say Liberal Democrats are probably about here, right? And then you got the Tories. The Tories are probably anywhere between here and here, like this general area. Tory shit zone. Then you've got the fucking the new Reform Party, which are basically UKIP, and they're like over here. They're sort of like, I don't know,
arrest you for looking too brown on the streets.
Bomb Birmingham or something like that, which I don't necessarily disagree with. JK. And then you've got Labour, which are probably like here, right?
Yeah.
And so you've got this entire and then you've got the Greens. Greens are probably like here, actually. Really. Sort of centre left.
That's a bit too... I think you've got a bit too far in the Greens, but maybe I'm being ahead.
Maybe about here.
The Greens are in that sort of vicinity.
The Greens are over here, and Labour are over here. Labour used to be here, by the way. Labour, like a couple of years ago, Labour were here. They were like centre left. But now they are... I'd actually say Labour are anywhere in this zone, like this area here.
Yeah,
like
they bump up against the Conservatives. They've been agreeing with the Conservatives on a lot of topics.
Yeah,
but they generally are a bit more like, we should probably fund the NHS, not entirely privatise it. Which, you know,
but a whole bunch of people who were here on the Tories have actually come over here. So a lot of the Tory MPs have actually been moving over, which has dragged this over a little bit. So they used to be more like that, but because of the Tories running, it's moved over a little bit.
Where is Fremily? Do you want to know? Do you actually want to know?
So basically,
you know where I am.
So this is the political compass, right? This is the political compass. Yeah. So let's. So that's it zoomed out. Right?
That's me. We're vibing deep on the left. Deep.
That's us. That's me. Pissing in the direction of the rest of you.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm a big old lefty, man. I'm a big old lefty. Look, you go back in time, all the politics were right winged, right? We used to be like, oh, colonizing is fantastic. Oh my god, let's fucking Cecil Rhodes is a genius. Oh my god, you know what? This before World War II, everyone was like, oh, this Hitler guy's quite a nice chap, isn't he? Let's go shake his hand and take pictures with him. You go back even further, but everything becomes more fash, more right. Yeah, then you got kings, and you got fjords, and then you got fucking you got feudal lords and all that sort of shit. As time progresses and as the world becomes a nicer place, it just so happens that the left-wing politics keep on happening. What? Oh my god! You mean every single time there's been a historical event that has been like changed the world forever, civil rights, all this sort of stuff. It's been left-wing politics, and it seems like as the world goes on, right-wing politics is getting more and more cornered. No. So basically, I'm a Star Trek fan. I'm a Star Trek fan. I'm a left wing. I'm left wing.
Exactly. Oh my. Yeah, no, it's just chat. There's a top of the hour giveaway if you'd like to win a free game from us to you. By the power of the internet, type !enter and make sure you're following. Also, even Maddie can win. And Maddie can't get shit in the Cayman Islands.
I was going to say, Maddie was sort of like, no tax, baby, move here with me. And I'm like, Mads, I'm going to tell you, that sounds great, but I couldn't afford a Mars bar in the Cayman. Do you know what I mean?
Just streaming live off the beach.
£5 Mars bar. You know what? We are Twitch streamers, chat, but contrary to popular opinion, we are not millionaires.
Disappointed.
Shame. I know. One of my most conservative friends I've ever had was also a huge Star Trek: The Next Generation fan. He just did not see that it was left liberal, etc., about that show, and in turn, I could never understand that. Bro, it's the weirdest thing on the show. They fucking hell, they genuinely are like. Riker literally says, "We aren't barbaric anymore. We don't eat the flesh of animals." They're vegan. They're a bunch of vegans, and I'm just like, "What are you talking about? There's no money."
They're like back when there was money, back when there was war, back before things were
Yeah, I know. The right wing have no media literacy. Like they're sort of like, oh my god, when did Rage Against the Machine get political? You know, like it's like, what are you talking about?
Well, that's the thing is it still meat if it doesn't come from a living animal? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it.
No, they found it barbaric. They were disgusted that you would kill a living thing just to feed yourself. They were like, that's disgusting. But if you replicate it, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very strange. So it's kind of an interesting concept of if you were a vegetarian or a vegan and the meat was replicated or the eggs or the honey or whatever it is was replicated and just made out of protein, would you eat it then?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Hi, Deets. How you doing, babes?
What up, Deets?
Now, we actually have quite an exciting thing to do today.
We got a little segment.
We have a segment.
A segmento.
Are you ready for a segment?
Didn't Cisco eat unreplicated food? Yeah, but Cisco's unhinged, mate.
Cisco, wow!
Cisco, woo! Yeah, in the first episode. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I feel like Star Trek, as TNG was pretty much peak Star Trek, right? And all the other Star Treks are sort of like, actually, the universe is quite nitty and gritty and actually a bit more like, oh man, not everything's as clean cut as they like to make out. But then TNG was like the Enterprise, right? That was like the flagship, the fucking best of the best, all that sort of stuff. And I haven't watched all of it, but from my impression of Cisco and Deep Space Nine, it was pretty much like this is a Wild West. You know
Yeah,
what
they
I mean?
were out on the fringe doing their thing.
This is kind of my thing, right? And I do see why people enjoy like the Wild West of an otherwise incredibly civilized time. But yeah,
It was cool.
but I still had no money.
Yeah, no money. Why do you have money? Ew. When they're like, oh god, we've got to get coins and do whatever this ridiculous bartering is. It's very fun. But yeah, I do think people like to delude themselves for their own entertainment all the time, which is weird. You looking at the cat?
I just could hear a sound. I wasn't sure if it was her or not.
Look at you scared. All right, I'm gonna pee.
Yeah, go
and
pee.
then we can do our segment.
We got a fun thing to do, chat. It's very exciting. I won't spoil it. We have some cat time. Sure, why not? Oh wait, Emily distracted her. But yeah, Star Trek is like super left wing, and I don't. Adaptive Gamer X, 85
My 10th
months.
year in a month.
Ah, thank you very much, dude. My 10th year in a month. Huh? 85. 10 years is 120. What are you talking about? Yeah, we got a fun little thing. Emily bought a thing, I think from TikTok Shop. Oh, she's getting comfy. Florence, your face the other way. Oh, well, it's gone. That broke. 10 years as a viewer. Ah, I see. Following since the 2nd of January 2017. Suspicious. 2017, eh? Doesn't seem like it's 2027 yet. I'm just kidding. You probably unfollowed and followed. The best thing I saw today was people commenting on a Hollyoaks clips calling it Holly Woke. Dude, I swear to God. If I have to... So I'm watching this show called For All Mankind. I know most of you guys have already seen it. Or maybe have heard of it, right? I had never heard of it, but it seems like everyone else has. And I was like, oh, what do people think of the show? So I went on to Reddit, or I just Googled it, I think. And they were like, yeah, I like it a lot, Dean. People were saying it's like woke bullshit, right? And I'm like, why? Like, it doesn't seem very woke to me. It just seems like stuff's happening. And it was because it has women in it, and women are in space. And it was like, oh, it's fucking stupid woke bullshit because like there are female astronauts. And I'm like, but that's the plot. The entire it was like there's a woman on the enemy side, so we need to do women. I was like so confused. I was like, it's not very woke at all. It just has women, unless that's the bar now, right? Is that the bar? Has a woman is woke. I'm like, it's just so weird, man. I'm sick of the whole woke labeling. It's called being inclusive and realistic. It's just whatever. It's like whatever. Like weird. I don't know. It's a good show. I'm enjoying it so far. Yeah, I am. I'm enjoying it so far. The episodes are fucking long. It's kind of the issue of Apple TV shows is that their episodes are like every other show is like 45 minutes, and they're like, but we don't have adverts, so we'll make it an hour. And I'm like, an hour, 45 minutes is quite doable. An hour is a long fucking time to sit down and watch a show. Basically watching half a movie every day.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, it's too long. Hello, chat. I have made a purchase. It may or may not have come from TikTok Shop.
It's gonna be so strange.
In fact, I wasn't sure it was going to come. And I was cursing them and saying, oh, this is going to show up. And then it did. And what I purchased was these. They are called Miracle Berries. Now you ask, what is the miracle of the Miracle Berry? That sounds really, really, really weird. I've never tried them before, but essentially the way that they work is they make it so that sour things and like things that you otherwise would not be able to palate taste completely different and apparently taste sweet.
They make you trip? No, they're not fun berries.
No, they're not any kind of a... So we have some items in front of me right now.
Yeah.
Hang on. That I plan on trying with the Miracle Berries.
This is going to be
on
so
stream.
fun.
We have lemon and lime. We have vinegar. This is actually a little bit of whiskey because I want to know what it would be like.
Ooh.
I obviously like whiskey, but I want to know how it will taste. We have fish sauce. We have soy sauce. And I thought we could try these and see what it's like if they work.
All right, I'm excited.
Yes. Because it sounds
I'm actually genuinely
kind
excited.
of unhinged.
It does sound crazy.
So apparently you're supposed to...
Oh.
Got a little card in there. So we have 30 halves of a berry.
Right.
They said pop 1 or 2 halves. So I'm gonna pop 2 halves.
Okay.
So these are our miracle berries. I don't know how miraculous they
Why do
actually
they half
are.
them if they say take 2?
Because they want to tell you there's 30.
Just leave them whole.
Well, I guess they say 1 or 2. So that doesn't necessarily... Here we go.
Oh, I see.
Some of the finest...
Some of the finest.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess you can take 1 or 2. I'm just worried it won't work. And then yeah. Right, are you ready?
Oh, sure, yeah. Cat's losing her mind.
Because we have to chew on them for a minute before
We have to
can
chew
try it.
and then like work it around in our mouth, right?
Okay.
Emma's got 10.
I've got 2. Ew.
Are those legit berries? I don't know.
They are berries. Okay. It's giving KFC, not KFC, Special K red berries. You know when Special K put a little dry fruit in there?
Very interesting.
I'm trying to make sure I got it all over my mouth. Doesn't taste very strong of anything. A little bit fruity, like a normal berry.
It tastes a little sweet. It actually tastes more sweet now. At the very end, when I first bit into it, it was kind of a bit of like had a bit of a woody flavor to it with a little bit of sweetness. And now it tastes very sweet.
What is in them? They are one berry. I don't know what the tropical sweetness with mystic nature miracle berries enriched with natural glycoprotein. This special ingredient works magic on your taste buds, transforming sour flavors for about 20 to 40 minutes. I don't know what the name of the actual berry is called. I've only ever heard them referred to as miracle berries.
So
but it's
a
just
miracle,
a little fruit.
So, yeah, they're just called miracle fruit. Syncepalum dulcificum. Yeah. It's a plant in the... My mouth feels very sweet right now.
I feel like mine feels relatively normal. I don't know if it's because I can smell the things off this, so it's like messing with my...
Right.
Okay.
I'm not sure
So that
if
should work. What do
In
you want to
theory.
start with?
I'll start with some whiskey.
Should we start with something
Yeah.
peaceful?
Start with something that we already like.
Well, they don't make you not taste anything. They change your taste.
All right.
So they change sour flavors to sweet, allegedly.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try. What whiskey is this?
Bunnahabhain.
Bunnahabhain. All right. So I know what Bunnahabhain tastes like. That's very strange.
Yeah?
That's very
It
strange.
actually worked?
It's still Bunnahabhain,
Yeah.
but I can only taste the sweet notes.
That's so... Yeah, because basically that's the thing, is it changes the sour
What?
to sweet. That's why I wanted to do something
Oh,
complex.
that's quite a trip, actually.
That's why I wanted to do something complex like whiskey.
That's a trip.
Yeah, there's still a burn,
There's no sharp,
but
though.
it didn't... So there's a burn on my throat, but not in my mouth. Does that make sense? That's really interesting.
Weird.
Okay, well that wasn't like sweet because there were lots of other flavors
We
to
might
it.
have to do two more. We'll have to do
So-
more Miracle Berries, chat.
Well, do you want to try a lemon?
Yeah, we can try 11.
Here you go.
We're gonna try it at the same time.
Okay, we'll try it at the same time.
Okay, what we're just gonna do? Bite into it.
Bite into the lemon.
Bite into the lemon. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh.
All
Okay.
right, you do
We'll
the
try-
countdown.
We've got... Okay.
All right. We got what?
Smells like a lemon.
It smells like
This
a
is
lemon.
The thing is, it doesn't change your perception of smell. So my brain is like, well, don't do that. Like, don't. But
All right, this is really weird. I've
Okay.
got the strong feeling of whiskey in my throat, but
yeah,
not
but
in my
not
mouth.
in my mouth.
Really
I'm scared
weird.
though. What if the whiskey wiped it away?
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Delicious.
Oh my god, that's so good.
That's so
That's
good.
delicious. Oh.
Yum. That's so weird.
That's so good. Okay, so
It tastes like a lemony orange.
it's still very citrusy, but it's giving like a big piece of satsuma.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you get a really good satsuma,
Oh, that's
and
so
it's
weird.
like tart, but it's sweet, but it loses all the sharpness. It's really, really
Ooh.
sweet,
No, it's sweet.
but like not overwhelmingly so. But I can tell
That was so
What's
tasty.
interesting is my mouth is so sweet now because
Yeah.
there's obviously still sour flavor in there.
Dude, that was lit. You got another lemon.
I've actually got some lime.
Oh, sweet.
Do you want to try some lime?
Let's try
I can
some
get
lime.
some more lemon if you want.
No, that was
But
delicious.
do you remember in the past?
I was
when
like, get me some more lemon. That shit rules.
Sophie and Ben did Lemon Time on Twitch London.
Yeah.
And they both were like, I'm dying. This
Yeah.
is awful.
They couldn't
That was
stand it.
so delicious.
That was really tasty.
Yeah. Well, I planned on us both.
It tastes like lemon sherbet. Lick your lips.
It
I
does,
have
yeah.
a new bit challenge for you. Please do the super sour challenge.
Okay, what's the super sour challenge?
Is it the same thing but sour?
Because
Alright.
I'll try it.
Do you want to try lime?
Okay,
then?
lime.
Okay.
Right?
Hang on, let me just get my corners.
It smells so limey.
Oh my god, it smells. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Emily, count us down.
Okay.
Big bites.
3, 2, 1, lime.
Yum.
Oh my god. The interesting thing is it's still burning in the back of my mouth, in my
Yep.
throat. My throat's like, whoa, but I can't taste it. It tastes like a delicious,
Oh, so good.
extra sweet margarita. It's so good. It actually slaps. Fred doesn't even like citrus. Fred doesn't like oranges.
Oh, that's delicious though.
Now, it helps that I like oranges. Because to me, this is just like an extra sweet. It's like if you took.
Oh my god,
a
that's so
big-
tasty.
Eat the peel. Okay.
I threw my peel in the bin.
I mean,
Dude, honestly, it's
still got the slightly bitter, pithy taste. So I wouldn't say the peel is delicious.
dude, this is crazy. I just ate a lemon and a lime, and it was honestly, it tastes like sweets.
This doesn't taste sour at all. It just tastes like waxy, pithy. Like it's just not. It's not giving.
It honestly tastes like sweets, chat. It tastes like.
Okay, I have another weird one because we do
this
have.
is gonna be. So,
Okay, so we do have
it's gonna be
vinegar.
so weird.
We do have vinegar, but do you want to do fish sauce or Guinness next?
Give me the fish sauce. Chat.
Here's a cup.
I don't need a cup.
You don't want a cup? You're just gonna.
Straight onto the tongue.
Okay.
So, chat, just to confirm, this is
I have no idea what it's gonna do to that.
fish sauce, right?
Show it again. Fish sauce.
Yeah. So
We got fish sauce.
now, hopefully, the lemon and lime haven't washed off all the stuff. But
Yeah, I'm worried. I was worried about that with.
smell that.
That's savory, fishy. I don't know how bitter and tart. I've never had fish sauce on its own, so I don't know what this is gonna do. But I want to try it.
You can still taste it like it's just tastes like it tastes like it's kind of beefy.
So, do you think it made any difference?
I definitely think it made a difference. It's like hollowed out the flavor quite a lot.
Oh my gosh, it does make a difference.
Yeah.
It really does. It's still very fish saucy.
Yeah, it's still very
but
sort of
it's
stock.
much less like. Yeah, that's just.
Tell me it doesn't just taste like an Oxo cube.
Yeah, it's like licking an Oxo cube,
Yeah.
and it's not. It doesn't taste as sharp
No.
as it usually is.
Creatine powder who?
That won't help.
No, creatine powder just tastes grainy. It's like the texture.
All right.
It's like crunchy water. All right, this is gonna be an interesting one.
Okay.
I'm kind of like,
I think this will be good.
oh
What?
yeah, I was gonna do that. We good?
Holy moly! Jeez, yeah, we don't have any pre-workout. Frod's blood pressure's high enough on his own. Gender time.
My blood pressure ain't that high anymore. My God, Emma's got a Guinness.
Okay.
She's got a Guinness.
It's tart. Right, this is left over from the Billy Irish. Right.
It's been in the fridge.
It's a bitter. Yeah, it's cold. Good heavens. It's cold and it's good. Still smells like Guinness, unsurprisingly. I don't think it made that much of a difference. It's not, I guess it's not sour, I guess it's more bitter.
Yeah, it doesn't have a bite. It just tastes. It tastes like it's really smooth now, but it's actually taken out a lot of like what is good about it. So like,
Do you think we need more berries?
I think we might need more berry.
Let's hit more berry. Let's hit one more half.
A half each.
It's supposed to last 20 to 40 minutes, so I don't know if we need more berries.
Hey,
But as a fair...
Do you want to drop another half with me? What?
I saw a guy on TikTok today, and he was talking about drinking centiliters at the bar, because he's American, right? And he was trying to be like down with,
Yeah.
it's not ounces or whatever. Well, what made me laugh was I thought he said did a few centimeters, and I was like, don't just start taking things off randoms. He was like, I met a man called William, and I thought he said he did some centimeters, and I was like, how much blow did you do off a stranger? And then I was like, oh no, he's actually talking about alcohol. Okay. Well, the thing is, Andy, I wanted us to have some milk today. Because obviously this doesn't feel acidic, but it is.
Okay.
And the milk's off. So we're just going to have to live with it.
Centiliter is such a weird measurement. It's just 100th of a liter.
Yeah, I never talk about... I never measure. I usually use milliliters or liters.
Yeah,
Like
milliliters.
500 milliliters, not 5 centiliters, but... It might.
I mean, yeah, I'm not drinking it, but yeah, maybe. All right. I've had a bit more berry.
Yeah, pretty sure too.
Right, okay. It just tastes like water.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just tastes like... It just tastes like water. Like with a slight... I think my smell receptors are picking up on something.
So what I will say is the tartness is way, way, way down, but it's not actively sweet.
No.
Because I think this is more bitter than it is sour.
I don't think it has any sweetness in it.
So I don't think with the lemon, right? I think the sour is becoming sweet, whereas with this, it feels more like it's being neutralized. Congratulations, you've ruined Guinness. Anyone would say that by drinking out of a can, I've ruined it. Okay, I'm ruined. All right, don't start this with me. Miracle berries, they've ruined Guinness. Yes.
It just tastes like water,
I didn't
unfortunately.
expect it to taste better.
No.
I just wanted to know what the experience
I was
would be
expecting
like.
something, but it just doesn't taste like anything.
Okay, now, do we want to do soy sauce, or do we want to hit the pièce de résistance?
Let's try I think the soy sauce is just going to taste like nothing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be,
So,
I think,
malt vinegar time? Malt vinegar
some
time.
Sarson's Great British.
I haven't got any Stella Chronic. I haven't got any beer. We don't drink beer.
No, I
I've
only
got
have this
soju,
one.
but soju's already sweet.
Soju's so sweet, it won't make a difference. All right, well, malt vinegar. Here we go.
Bon appetit, Em.
What
What?
in the world? Okay, so it's really zingy. It's really zingy. It tastes like apples and like imagine the world's sweetest balsamic.
Oh.
That's where it's at.
That's so nice.
It's lovely, right? It's a little tart and a little zingy, but really sweet. It's almost like drinking like it's giving
That's quite nice.
It's giving like sweet and sour.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, that's too nice. You could defo drink that. That's so funny. This is literally the vinegar for fish and chips, and you could just drink it.
That is actually hilarious, man. That is so funny.
Damn.
All right.
Wow. Okay. Woo! Yeah, we have no milk to neutralize this, so pray for our acid reflux tonight.
I don't really get acid reflux, so I'm good.
Well, I don't either, but you've never done that before.
No.
You've never done that before.
I need to get something else. There has to be other things we can do.
Fred's addicted. Look, you don't have too much sour shit. Fred's enjoying himself a lot. So I can say, full confidence, miracle berries do work. They are real. You can buy them, and they work. That's crazy. That's a very strange experience. Next time I go around, next time I see a slice of lemon, I'm going to expect it to be that delicious. I fear Fred may learn about acid reflux tonight, though. Fred's like, I don't get acid reflux, and I'm like, you just wait, babe. Try sugar if it makes everything sweeter. Yeah, but it only makes it sweeter by making sour taste sweet, so there needs to be sour. Do you know what I mean? Oh my god, this is genius! Okay, this is actually genius. Look what we have here. What is a pickled onion going to taste like? What is...
It's the only thing I could find.
Okay, what is a pickled onion going to taste like on Miracle Berries?
Is it that good? Let's have a go. Let me have a go. These are sweet and mild pickled, but they're in vinegar. So
Well, you ate those yesterday. They're really good. Isn't that so nice? It's like solid.
that's so good.
Onion chutney that you put in your sandwich. It's like if somebody made onion chutney solid, it slaps.
Oh damn.
Oh no, Fred's gone in.
Oh damn. Chat, this is like a candied onion.
So good. Well, I bet pickles would be good. I don't know if we have any pickles though. Okay, I have one more onion. Miracle berries need to be on the roll for cocktail board next time. 1,000,000%.
100%.
These are good. They're fun. Oh my god, onion! It's you! Oh god. I'm failing miserably in getting the onion out. Come on.
Mate, get a pickled onion.
Absolutely.
Do you get many of those out in America to eat? My stomach is definitely like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
That's what I was saying, you gotta chill.
no, I understand.
You don't usually eat or drink sour things anyway. So you're gonna be like double.
Well, I usually eat I go through pickled onions quite a lot, but
Oh my
fucking love
God.
them. What?
What do you think this would do to black coffee? What do you think it would do to espresso?
Go try it. Go make yourself an espresso.
I'm extracting an espresso. You're gonna have to try it too.
I'll try an espresso. Might have to
Actually, I
do it-
don't know. Maybe we shouldn't drink any more stuff.
Okay, we'll leave it then.
Okay, let's give it a break. Because if you're saying, oh, I can feel it.
Could you imagine pickled onion once so much on these things? Oh, that'd be crazy. Or like, salty popcorn. Could be interesting.
Salty popcorn. No, popcorn's not tart though.
True.
You need the sourness. Okay, to be continued.
To be continued.
To be continued.
Well, chat, just to let you guys know, on the 9th of May, we are having our partner anniversary. In the sense that we've been Twitch partners for I think 11 years or something like that. A long time.
Wow.
I got partnered in 2012.
Say goodbye to the selection of oddly delicious sauces
Yes.
and whiskey.
The vinegar was shockingly tasty.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it might be 12 years. So I think I got partnered in 2012, which is kind of insane when you think about it, because we just had an 11-year subscriber occur, but that means that he's I think we're 12 years. Dude, it's gonna be crazy. So yeah, on Thursday, I remember when Fred streamed Day Zero. Day Zero was the fucking best, dude. That was peak Daisy. It was better than Daisy Standalone, in my opinion. Yeah, Day Zero was good. Honestly, some of the best streamers. Twitch has been all the better those 12 years. Phantom Slad, I really appreciate it, my dude. Appreciate that a lot. Dude, that's crazy. Those Miracle, I didn't think they'd work. I thought it was gonna be shit. I thought it was gonna be nonsense, but they're good. The Daisy days were amazing. They were good. They were good for their time. I think I wouldn't be able to go back and play again now. But yeah, I feel like Daisy has had its time. Oh my god, Emily's little graphic is so cute. Ooh. So I have seen the stupidity of Helldivers. I have, and I am I'm with you guys. Honestly, I am not making a PlayStation account, but unfortunately, it seems that it is actually not even in their control. It seems like Sony is the publisher, and they are forcing the Helldivers developers to do this. The community manager on their Discord said as much. Sad, honestly, shit. But yeah, I feel like it's just gonna kill the game. Or it might not kill the game, but it's pretty poo. Like, it's pretty shit. You know what I mean? £3 from Vilkrin. Thank you, Vilkrin. Chat, it's £3 songs. If you've got £3 burning a hole in your pocket and you want to play a song, give us free quid and it'll play automatically. Have you got anything planned for the partner anniversary? Nothing yet. It actually came out of nowhere a little bit. Ooh, another old school banger, Vilkrin. Yes. But yeah, back in the day, man. Back in the day, Daisy had its time. I feel naked about my hat now. Weird. Been wearing it for so long. I feel naked about it. Yeah, Daisy was the shit back in the day, but I feel like everything's been done in Daisy a million times in 5. So, you know, let lion dogs rest and all that sort of stuff. Do you have any bottle, rum, whiskey, tequila? I've got loads of bottles. They're in the living room, though. I've got rum. I think we've got some tequila. I think we've got whiskey. You mean for the berries, Chronic? I think Emily is putting a halt on anything else, because we're probably going to get some acid reflux. Although the Steam limit of 2 hours to review a game is crap, I'm not happy about that either. Yeah. Lost 30,000 players from Steam in 24 hours, so not that bad for Sony. So I can show the suits how many new people... Oh, dude, it's so annoying. Helldivers 2 Steam stats. But the thing is that Helldivers 2 was like the darling child of PC gaming for a while. Yeah. Kind of lame, man. Ugh. Sure. If I don't know if I have any tequila, but if I have it, I'll do a shot of tequila for $50. Sure, why not? Why the fuck not? It's Friday. Do you know what I mean? It's Friday. So they're trying to boost their numbers and try to say they are more profitable than they are. Thor already uninstalled and requested a refund from Steam. Well, he's not going to get a refund. Who said that? Thor, Pirate Software, who's played like 200 hours of he's played like 200 hours of Helldivers. It's like, refund, please. It's like, no.
Well, you can be annoyed. You're not going to get your refund. And
No.
it will reflect badly on your account as
Yeah.
well. Also, bear in mind, bear in mind as well, 4 hours is too many. You're allowed 2 hours, maybe? 2 hours of content, 2 hours of playing until you can refund it. So 4 hours is double that. And also, as much as I don't like it, this was publicly available information the whole time on the Steam page.
Yeah, I assume he knew he wasn't going to get a refund. What's this?
I made it because we've got no milk. I thought we could maybe dilute.
Any one shot you like.
What, you want us to hit a shot?
Yeah, he wants us to do a shot of tequila. He said, will you do a shot of tequila for $50? And I was like, yeah. Yeah,
I don't
will.
have any tequila, but I'll get a shot.
I think we have... What do we have a shot of?
I don't know. I'm going to go look on the shelf.
Okay, you can go... I thought we had tequila. Do we have something else?
We don't have tequila.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
don't know when we would have ever bought tequila.
Fair enough. What's
But
this?
it's literally just a protein shake with
Oh.
water. I just thought it might help dilute some of the vinegar. I thought...
I could not tell what that was because my
Yeah,
favorite...
because your flavours are all off. Right, hang on. We can have that diabolical rum.
Not the petrol rum. I could have sworn we had some... Cheers, Chronic. Thank you very much for the 50, by the way. What's that? Chronic, Emily shouted from the other room, you're amazing. This is also a worth a crab dance. No, that's for the bit goal. We have an agreement. The bit goal is the crab dance. Bend over, how you doing? Good to see you. Chat, look at that mug.
Classic
Scarface.
for Fred.
Also, Chronic, if you've got any songs that you want to play, feel free.
Ask Chronic. Nice rum, bad rum, or limoncello?
Right. Okay. So, Chronic, Emily's giving you some options. We've got good rum, bad rum, petrol rum we call it, or limoncello, which is... Limoncello is rough. It's
It's not cold either.
It's
room
l-
temperature.
it's what would you call it? Lemon liqueur.
Southern Italian nonsense.
A Southern Italian thing you shot quite normally. Limoncello is tasty? Really?
I do hate when I feel so salty.
So salty. Why are you salty for?
Oh, about the
Limoncello.
done.
Give me a shot of limoncello, Petrol rum. Yeah, Sophie bought some rum. So get this. Sophie has taken everything, right? That if the measuring cups were even like, if she thought the measuring cups were hers, she took them. She took everything, man. She rubbed us blind. She took the fucking cheese grater, but she would not take this rum. She wouldn't take the fucking rum. Oh. Yeah, considering Sophie was always like, nothing in this flat's mine, nothing in this flat mine. She took a fucking lot of stuff. Young, dumb, and full of rum. Oh, you're gonna do a shot as well?
Oh, is it just you?
Well, I mean, I'm the one who agreed to it.
Am I involved? I bought a glass.
Well, I mean, you can if you like to.
I'm fine not to be.
Is this out of the freezer?
No,
Oh.
it's room temperature.
Oh, room temperature limoncello. No. No. Give me a berry. Give me a berry. No, I'm joking. I'll firm it. I think my taste buds are still like miracle berried anyway. Apparently, they're supposed to last for about an hour, right?
20 to 40 minutes.
Oh, 20 to 40 minutes ago.
Okay, here's my limoncello.
Oh. Oh, it's like... It's the color of that monster.
Yeah.
That is a... Oh. That is a...
It's got to be respectable. Am I doing it too, Chronic?
Yeah, Chronic. $100 to finish the bottle? Will we get fucked up if we drink the entire bottle?
No.
No? What?
I don't know,
Chronic.
because
What you?
The Italians printed all the information on the same side. Look.
So, Chronic.
We've got a misprinted one. Look.
Oh my god. Are you saying $100 total or another $100? Right, guys. I'm gonna neck the limoncello. It's quite a significant pour. There you go. Cheers, guys. Delicious.
Okay. Let's do it.
My taste buds are still
funky.
My taste buds are still funky.
Let's do it.
That was great. The cat ran away from me. She was like, I don't know what's going on.
She's like, everything's crazy and smells of lemons.
Chronic,
Flo
thank you very
hates
much.
lemons too.
Cheers.
You're a legend.
I appreciate the dono, bro. Mmm.
I'm on tequila, it gets me naked.
What was that?
The quote, I'm on tequila, it gets me naked.
Cheers.
Yo.
To your good health,
Woo!
sir. To your good health.
It's good, Em. Oh, it's run out for Emily. She's run out of Miracle Berry.
There's still a little residual miracle berry. There's some residual miracle berry, but I'm going to tell you it's not front and center anymore. It's not front and center. The berry let me down.
The berry let you down. Oh my god. Chat. Big shout out to Chronic. 50 and then 100 quid. You are a legendary individual. Thank you so much.
Means that before we commit our contractually obligated commitments to Chronic, I will be performing with Fred what can only be described as a satanic ritual.
It's Satan's ritual.
Risen from the depths.
Are you ready,
Otherwise
chat?
known as the octopus dance.
Are you ready?
Here I am trying to stop us from getting absolutely acided to death.
And then Chronic
with
is like,
this-
no. You're getting acided to death.
No.
Limoncello is one of those drinks that you swear something is changed wrong since it was made originally. Because, seriously, who would do that to themselves deliberately? Yeah, limoncello. I remember when I first drank limoncello, I'm impervious to shots, right? I went to a beer festival in Prague in the countryside, and ever since then, I'm impervious to all shots. Emily's family got me to drink what they call death juice. I necked it and went, yeah, not bad. And they were like, all like, what the fuck? I don't know what it is. I can just firm out a shot. I drank limoncello for the first time when like a year after I got Emily, and I was like, whoa!
Work laptop off, work phone off, out of office engaged.
Yeah.
Back in 2 weeks.
Oh,
Have fun, kids.
Adiv, that's nice.
Yeah, baby. What I will say is, okay, my family are from where this is from.
Yeah.
This is my local beverage. Okay? This is it is also just a lost Italian overseas, misprinted and confused.
Yes.
Here's the situation. The reason that Italians made this is that they have a fuck ton of lemons and nothing else. The South had nothing. So, you want drink? You're making limoncello. Put it in. What? You imagine how great it was for them once they invented the freezer. It's better out of the freezer. How long's that neck?
Oh, long enough apparently.
There's a longer one. What's it called? Galliano?
Emma's just leaving me down here,
Yeah, hang on.
being small.
Yeah, Galliano, that's what it's called.
Probably the height
You want
most
to
of want to be,
see,
actually.
if you want to see what a neck looks like in an Italian alcohol, look
Oh
at
my
this
goodness.
shit. Galliano.
It's just neck.
Yeah, it's all neck,
The
baby.
entire bottle's neck.
We had my great granddad's bottle of Galliano for years. No one ever drank it. It just sat there. It's good though.
Chat, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Pause this song.
Pausing. Are you ready?
When someone gives £100 or more to the stream, we commit a ritual so satanic, so dark, that it's banned on Fox News. And it is called
several countries.
the Proud Octopus Dance. Join it at home so we don't look foolish.
Yes, I don't want to do this on my own. I'd be embarrassed. Okay?
Still working out in this room. Ow! Get the system. Oh, wow!
Chat, dance with us at home. Grab yourself a drink. Enjoy yourselves. Flail your tentacles, if you have one.
Inappropriate. So that's some flailing.
No! 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 Chat, what have you done?
Okay.
Chat, what have you done? You've made the octopus too damn big.
For goodness sake.
Too damn
You've lost
big.
control. And someone's copy and paste is fucked. Voshivo.
Voshio.
Oh my god.
Chat,
Chat, return.
chat. There you go.
Chronic, look what you did.
I am.
What did you do? Yep.
Before it wears off, pour me another limoncello. Before my miracle berry wears off. For the love of God. Oh, that's it. That's the bottle.
I've emptied the rest of it into these glasses.
Okay.
Just evidence. Evidence. Evidence.
Chronic. Oh, wait. Let me play the song.
Tory collapse, limoncello, it's a proper party.
Woo.
Actually, it's very much giving me student vibes. When you're drinking whatever's in the back of the cupboard.
Okay, I've still got miracle berry powers.
Okay.
I've still got miracle berry powers. I'm happy. I'm a happy boy right now.
It
All
is
right.
definitely less tart than it usually is. like, stop bullying me.
Oh my god. That was over here dying. What is this?
It's a rock cover
Wait,
of
what?
Taylor
This
Swift's
isn't a
Anti-Hero.
rock cover.
Where? No, you look at that one.
Sounds just like the actual song.
Yeah, it's a banger.
Right, Jack, I'm gonna neck it. I'm necking it.
Miracle Berry Mead. Wouldn't that be like the sweetest thing in the world? Limoncello's made. It's literally peels. Yeah. Did you guys not know that? Yeah, it's literally... Okay, so when you have lemons in a vast quantity, and you've taken the lemons, and you have sold them, and you have squashed them, and you have juiced them, and you have lemonaded them, and you have put them on your salad, and you put them on your face, and you put them in your hair, and you put lemons anywhere you possibly can put lemons, you're left with a fuck ton of lemon rind.
Yeah.
Okay? At which point, you turn it into alcohol.
Hey, the rind still has some flavor. Mm-hmm. The rind still has some flavor,
I think
chat.
we need to look for Gaviscon for serious. I think we're going to be going through some shit.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be
Yeah.
experiencing... If I come back tomorrow and I've completely lost my voice due to acid reflux,
There's a
you'll know
possibility.
it's the half a bottle of limoncello and then the other half a bottle of vinegar.
Oh yeah, there's a protein shake here.
Aren't they espresso cups? Yes. Did it say if you take the shot glasses? Yes. Are they much too large for a shot? Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
This is like 16 shots.
That's what I was saying. Considering she was like, oh, nothing as flat as mine. She took fucking everything.
Oh man.
She's after our coffee, our coffee espresso thing right now. She's after that. Did you give it to her? You gave it to her, didn't you? Fucking hell. Did she say it was hers? It's not hers. She's insane. Sophie is now just saying things are hers. Sophie is literally like, that was mine. And I'm like, Sophie, it's a induction hob coffee, like mocha pot. And she's never lived anywhere with induction.
She bought it. I was
like every flat she's lived in is either gas or electric. She's never had an induction hob. And she's like, no. I bought an induction one. Fuck off.
how English is that? These are espresso cups. Well, these aren't really espresso cups. They're more like Turkish coffee cups, if anything. But I think they're actually Palestinian. I think the art is Palestinian at very least.
Cute.
I love them.
Free my boys and girls and everyone else. Stop bombing them for fuck's sake.
But what was I going to say? There was something I read that I can't remember what it was. Yeah, don't divorce Sophie. If I could get away with a 24-hour trip, we did every Christmas, like Christmas Eve, we, after the stream on Christmas Eve, we get on the bus and we go to Big Asda and we buy loads of stuff. And this year we went to Big Asda. It's a once-a-year trip, but we can go in the middle of the night because it's still open.
What
and there's
can we do
nobody
this
there.
year? I guess Sophie's going to come here.
So we hit Big Asda, right? And we, I found like a big thing where they were like giving away, they were basically like trying to collect gifts for kids for Christmas. And they were doing like a big drive, and the next day parents could come on down and basically pick out stuff.
I remember that.
They would
Yeah,
see their
yeah.
kids. And so we had like a big sponsor for December. And so we decided we were going to spend some of our money.
NZXT.
You can actually see it. You can actually see it on TikTok. There is a video of us. But basically, it would have been so fun to stream it and run around buying stuff for the kids. And you guys could have like tipped and like we could have bought more stuff. But yeah, we bought a whole bunch of different stuff. I felt really bad because I tried to buy for boys and girls and I literally did not know what boys wanted. And I was like, oh my God.
Neither the boys.
No, it was really weird. But I got some really good help from Carl. He was like, next time, these are what the boys are after. And then he told me and he was right.
Right. Chat, look at this.
This was actually really fun. But it would have been even more fun to stream it. So I would actually like to stream from Big Asda, but you know. Yeah, this is on our TikTok.
Let's make sure nothing else is playing. Nothing else is playing.
TikTok. I just finished a sponsored stream and I came to Asda. I'm in Big Asda. He's doing a full beat for Big Asda. That they are asking for Christmas presents.
This is right
for
after a
kids.
stream.
And seeing as I just got paid to
there you
play
go.
literally Apex Legends, I thought, right, I'm going to buy some stuff. So they're asking for basically anything from like baby.
I'm not gonna
and
lie,
up.
like a
And I know,
significant
like,
chunk of the money we got
teens
paid
don't get a lot
by
of
Apex
stuff.
went on this.
So I've grabbed this, which is like a hoodie tie-dye fleece. Sophie just found this.
Just for me.
And it's a light up scooter, so we're gonna get that. I'll keep you updated on what else we get. It's not. I don't know what age.
I want to point out this entire time, Emily and Sophie are in the shop, right? They're in there for about half an hour, and the entire time I'm just outside on my phone, sitting with like 2 trolleys of like groceries.
Yeah, so Fred was just there with like all the Christmas food and like random stuff,
Just chilling on my phone.
Well, the thing is, I only saw the thing on the way out, and I was like, frick, like. We've had a really good time. Like, we just got paid to do a sponsored stream. It's Christmas, the season, etc.
buzzed.
And yeah, Fred
buzzed.
was like, "It's fine, you can go back in." Yeah, me too.
I'm buzzed.
Play
I'm buzzed.
Play it cool.
I just looked up and looked back down and went,
Woo! No, you know how I know I'm buzzed. I'm like, oh, I can have another drink, and I'm like, stop.
yeah, me too.
That means it's hitting. Chat, we're gonna end the stream early and go down to a club.
Oh, back.
That's for. I'm not the best with kids, but. Alright, she's also found this, which is the ultimate nail set. So Sophie was also guiding a lot of our purchases. Thank me. Okay. Girls, yeah, so that thing. So now I'm looking for stuff for boys, and I came over to this, but it's literally a lunchbox, which is kind of boring.
But that's still like a Minecraft lunchbox is kind of popping. Like,
Sure.
Shit, I didn't buy a Minecraft lunchbox. Alright, hang on. I didn't think it was cool enough.
The boys love Minecraft. The boys yearn for the mines.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, imagine your mum goes to this thing to get you some presents for Christmas because she doesn't have enough stuff or she doesn't have money to buy stuff. And then she comes back with something Minecraft and you're really hyped that it's a lunchbox.
No, that's great. You get to go to school. So not only so this thing you know about boys, right? Boys are way more social creatures than anyone gives them credit for. Everyone thinks boys are just like in their own little heads doing their own little thing. No, they want to know. They want to let everyone know they're a Minecraft boy. They're sort of like, yeah, man, I play Minecraft. Yeah. I just destroyed a village. You know.
Hey, South Stars.
South Stars, good to see ya.
Okay. The only thing we could find is a Roblox voucher, which I think would be really good.
Roblox,
but, I'm worried that someone's
Hey,
going to nick it.
Samantha, how you doing?
We found these festive pamper boxes for £2.50, which is really cheap. So we'll get a couple of those, I think, for girls. I think we've decided that we have to buy for girls because we don't know what boys want.
Do they want a 5 kilo weight? I just don't know.
5 kilo weight. Yeah, we should have bought Fred. He'd have known. Sophie's fighting for her life.
So we got it.
Okay, 3 of those is enough.
Oh,
right.
Samantha, climbing's so much fun.
Was it you I saw bouldering today? I saw somebody
Babies.
bouldering.
Babies?
And it was very impressive, and it might have been you.
Babies.
Sure.
Babies, they need presents.
Babies.
Babies.
Okay, so the bus will be here any minute. So we're just going to pay and we're going to go.
Yes. We're on the way to the till. I found some more little things that I would have loved
Sophie
as a
just
kid.
literally
This
bought
is
all the
about
things she
healing
wanted.
my inner child, it seems.
Well, seeing as how this country's going, this might be for boys as well. I'm not gonna like all the little boys painting their nails. It's what the left wants.
Yeah, exactly. Me, you're struggling to pay.
It's not going well.
I'll play it in a second, Vilcrin. Thank you, Vilcrin, for the
thank
3
you,
quid.
Vilcrin. You. It was so impressive. So Fred's been climbing twice. I've been climbing
on
once.
this bus.
3 times.
3 times. Oh yeah, you went 1 when I wasn't invited, and then 2 where I was. And it's really fun.
Yeah, they always
but
put
I
these
suck.
things on the way out and never on the way in.
Yeah, one
so you
time
never
I got
remember.
invited and Emily didn't, and I thought it was because it was going to be male bonding. It wasn't
There
male
was tons
bonding.
of
And I was like, well, there's no
donations
reason not to
for
invite
feedback,
Emily
which is
then.
amazing.
Yeah,
But like,
but I have no
kids
reach
and gifts as well.
and also long nails
And
at
big
the time,
titties.
So I was struggling, but we still had fun.
Okay, so Emily has long nails, let her down. Poor reach, let her down. But big titties, which meant that she couldn't actually see where any of the footholds were.
Yeah.
So I look down, chat, and I'm like, all right, put my foot there. Emily looks down, just tits. Like, it's,
I was just like, I was trying. Yeah, I was struggling, but we were fine. Okay, I had a good time. Cool. Right.
I would say this is one of the most wholesome things I've ever seen, by the
Putting
way.
everything's in. Yeah, the trolley is empty, but we're
So you just
filling it up.
you just put boxes in there just so that people can have. Oh, that's really nice.
Well, those boxes, what do you mean? They're like,
Are they empty, right? Or they got stuff in them?
oh, they've all got stuff in them.
Oh, really?
They've got little pamper boxes.
Oh,
so they had like
cute.
I didn't want to include too much in the TikTok, but they had like a bath bomb, a little moisturizer.
Oh, that's really nice.
Some like just some cute stuff, but
Yeah.
they're only little, so I was like, they're good like kind of stocking stuff at vibes. Yeah, I'm not rich, but nice. Hopefully, some of these things have been fulfilled, and if you are in Asda and Roehampton, yeah, you can hook up the kids if you fancy. I'd like to apologise to the boys. We didn't know what to buy. We panicked. So
I'm just
yeah.
going to get you some Roblox gift cards because I think they might get nicked.
Yeah, but we'll do better for the boys
Yeah,
next time.
hopefully the girls like it. Who's to say? Merry Christmas. Why not? Let's feel the joy. Yeah. I have to run for the bus. Have you just realised the Minnie Mouse thing is Disney? It was only £2, but she has failed Palestine. So, fucking doing the boycott.
There you go.
Sophie did fail. So she's let the whole team down.
But yeah, Samantha, I've been rock climbing recently. It's been really fun. Let me play Vilcrin's song real quick. Hang on.
Let's go.
I've actually been really enjoying the rock climbing. I've worked out, so I've been going to the gym a lot recently, right? Not to be the guy that goes on about, I go to the gym. Did you know? Gym. I go gym. But I was sort of like, okay, I could take a day off the gym and go rock climbing with my mate. That's absolutely fine, like bonding time, right? And then I went to the gym and I went to rock climbing, and I was like, this is actually a fantastic forearm workout.
Yeah, it
So
was
now I'm
crazy.
sort of like just working on my forearms. I'm like, yeah, big muscly forearms.
Yeah, well, so I was kind of let down by my forearms because I've been lifting a lot with Fred, and I was like, yeah, I've got my back strong now. I'm going to do really well. And I was doing fine, right? But the thing that I found was that I was like, oh, I can't even feel it in my back, but my forearms were like the most solid. But because I don't want gigantic forearms, I don't want big nonna bread needing forearms, which I already kind of have. So we're trying to not encourage that. I always do gym back exercises with a hook, right? So I like hook and pull down, right? And yeah, I was like, right, well, that was an idiotic move. But yeah, no,
Your forearms won't change that much, I promise.
my family are quite
not from
prone
rock
to a
climbing,
gigantic
yeah.
forearm.
Like from like concentrated progressive overload, like hypertrophy, like weight training, you will get bigger forearms. But with rock climbing, no, you won't get bigger forearms. But
the point was, I let myself down because I was like, oh, my arms are dead, my forearms are dead, but my back and shoulders are fine. And I was like, I've sabotaged myself. But I had a great time. And Fred has been killing it. I didn't go last time because I was really tired. But I'm definitely going to go again.
I don't know if there's
really
a standardization with rock climbing. I don't know. But at the place I go to, White Spider, in like Surbiton, I think, there's like a bit of standardization. So there's like 4A, 3A, and stuff like that. I am now on 5. I can do level 5s.
I'm literally
and I'm
on
like,
like,
woo!
I'm literally on like 3A. It's fun though. Yeah, look it up. Yeah, so you can tell Fred what he should be doing.
Yeah, no.
But it's really fun. They've got like, I'm sure everywhere does, but they have this thing, chat, called an auto belay, which means that you don't need somebody standing behind you, like holding your rope, and like, you know, if you fall, you're like, someone lows you down. So it means that when you go up and then you're in a weird, when you do rock climbing, you're in a weird race against time between your body's ability to do something and the speed at which you can do it. So like you'll go slowly because you're like planning out, right, I want to go there, I want to make sure my foot's here. And then you'll get too tired and you can't continue and you have to jump off and go back down. Or you're going fast, but then you mess it up and you fall off.
Yeah.
Which I didn't really understand before I started doing it. I was like, oh, it's weird. You can't go as slow as you want to because eventually your grip gets tired and you're like falling off the wall. But yeah, for the first couple of times, Fred was like, I'm too scared to like jump off. And then he was like climbing back down and he was like, no.
Apparently I'm not good with heights, apparently. So like it takes, and every time I go rock climbing, I've been 3 times now. 4 times? I've been a bunch of times. The auto belay is spooky because it doesn't grab you straight away. You have to free fall for a split second, like 0.1 of a second before it initiates. But I didn't tell you him. I actually, Ben belayed me.
Really?
Yeah, so Ben belayed me, and he was sort of like, right, I haven't done this in a while. And I was like, fuck me. I actually really didn't want to do it because I was sort of like, I'm struggling with the belay. And Ben sort of like, I think I got my knot right. And I was sort of like, oh. But I trusted him because he's...
Yeah, and also you weigh more than Ben.
Yeah.
So you're like, am I going to jettison you into the sky?
Yeah.
I'd be worried that Ben would be up and I'd be down.
And so I was like, okay, I got to the top of like a 4. And then I was like, all right, I'm coming back down. And then he was sort of like, right, don't just jump, like abseil, like slowly. And it was great. And I'll tell you, belaying with a person is way better than auto belay.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I loved it. I was vibing because 1, I wasn't sending anyone clattering into the ceiling. And 2, but it was so scary when you jump off and you're like, oh, now I'm going to die. And then you don't. One of the times though, I jumped off, misjudged it and literally just landed on my ass. I like missed putting my feet down and literally was like bonk like a toddler.
I think you were a little bit lower than you thought.
I don't know what I thought was
But
going
yeah,
on.
no, did you? I was really impressed though because Emily, I said to her like, once you trust it once, it's so easy. And I was like, it just took me. I was literally half an hour off climbing before I actually trusted the belay, auto belay. And Emily just did it first time. She was like, fuck it.
I was like, don't be a pussy now.
Yeah.
I was literally like, sort it out. And I was like, okay, wee.
Were you scared though?
I was so scared. I was like, I'm dead. It's over for me. Is lead climbing when you like hook and climb and hook? I don't know.
Oh, lead climbing. Yeah, I'm not doing that. There are people. No, there are people at our rock climbing place that do that.
Some people are amazing.
Oh my god,
they're literally amazing. Yeah, but have you seen Spambantha? You'll be really impressed.
I haven't seen Spamantha.
Go.
No.
So I saw it today.
Was it on
Go
Twitter?
on her Twitter.
There we go. I've just.
Oh.
I've Twitter searched twitter.com/Spamantha. What the fuck? Oh my god, bouldering looks insane. Yeah, there's bouldering at our place.
Yeah, okay, it's one of you falling, and obviously you're like, haha, I'm falling. But you have to understand from where
I'm
you're
older
like,
still.
from where you're at, like you're dangling, you're like upside
How'd you
down.
get there?
That's what I'm saying. That's insane. It's so hard.
Do you see? Do you see this blue one? That's where I'd get.
Help.
I'd be hanging off that. I'd be like, ah, screaming.
Top of the hour giveaway chat. If you would like to win a free game, type !, enter and make sure you are following No, I understand that you're only falling off. And if you have any other videos on that you would like us to show where you're not falling off,
strong as
but that's what I'm saying. You're up there.
Yeah.
You're up. You're not even on a rope.
Dude, that's
I'm
so
on
impressive.
the baby wall with a belay going, I can't see my feet, you know, but it's really fun.
So impressive. I've been emasculated, chat.
Oh, God.
God.
Somewhere in the world there's a woman better than me at something.
Ah!
It's never happened before.
That's not what the internet told me would happen. No, honestly, rock climbing is so engaging for your entire body. I didn't realize how much I'd be using my legs either, because it's quite clever. I will say that the people who design the courses are really smart, because when you go from like a 4 to a 5, all of a sudden you're like, oh, there's like parts where I've got to like use my legs more and like do lots of springing motion and like jump and reach and grab something.
That's even hard to do, like psychologically.
Yeah.
You're like, come on, legs. I know you can do this. And legs are like, no. I did that for 2 months. I was one of those people. Wait, at least a rock climbing place with more padded floor than Twitch. You set the routes. It's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, they put some new routes in ours recently.
Yeah. But yeah, Ben, I weigh like, I'm a heavy boy. Like I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm not as heavy as I used to be. I am about 200 pounds, and I'm like way more than a lot of our friends. And I was a bit nervous about that because I was sort of like, the math ain't mathin', you know? In theory, I'm pulling Ben up. You know what I mean?
But I'm like, I'm coming down, Ben, and you're coming up. Let's fucking go.
You're going with me, Ben.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Thank
Pretty
you.
much pure muscle.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Peachy.
Fred, what do you reckon? Pretty much pure muscle?
Me,
Yeah,
pure
yeah,
muscle.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, so it's, you know, resting muscle.
Me too.
Resting muscle.
No, I mean, Fred has done a really impressive job with body recomp, because he has lost weight, but he has also really dramatically changed the fat to muscle thing.
Ratio.
You
You got a link for me? Hit me. Hit me.
Jetson won! Good job, Jetson. I didn't even see what it was. I dare say it because of the limoncello.
Oh, there you go. It works. Right, chat. You ready to be...
No!
You ready to have your mind fucking blown? Ready to have your mind blown?
You have no appreciation, chat. None of you know. Oh my god.
I wouldn't even... That's
So
mental.
impressive.
Dude, look at her back. Oh!
You've hit the monkey zone.
Shoulders are popping, too.
That's so impressive.
Dude! No!
That's so high!
What? What do you do now?
Panic!
What do you do? Oh, that's clever. I wouldn't have done that. I was just dangled.
Thrust mode. Emily, catch me! That's
That was cool.
crazy.
Jack, go follow Spamatha. ALAKA spam. I like a spam.
AKA.
I thought it was Alaska spam then. I set that. I set that boulder problem. Nice.
That's really impressive.
dude. That was so cool. When you dude.
It's one of those videos where it was filmed sideways. They rotated it before posting.
Yeah. It's actually just a bunch of squares on the floor. The camera's above. That's how I'd do it. It's how like Batman used to climb up walls, you know? Like him and Robin, like.
That's how I was thinking I was gonna look. Things went differently than I thought. But yeah, it's really fun. Honestly, I did find like it was fun and not as like intimidating, and like because I wasn't good. So Fred and Ben were like, you're doing great. And I was like, it's fine. You don't need to encourage me. Like, I'm having fun. I can be shit. Like, honestly, one of the most freeing things about being an adult is you're like, it's fine. I can just be shit. It's not a crime. You know? Like, but I had a really good time. And Fred and Ben were doing great.
Yeah, Ben's really good. I took to it pretty quickly. I got I've been really focusing on my upper body strength as well, like especially with my back. So I've been doing, because I couldn't do any pull-ups, right? So I was really annoyed. So I basically put a lot of focus on pull-ups for a while with the lateral pull-down at the gym. And now I can do like 15, 20 pull-ups, like like boom, 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 like straight away without even like with like.
I can't do any.
And I was really proud of myself, and I was sort of like, right, that should be good for rock climbing. I've got rock climbing sorted there, and then I go rock climbing, and I'm like with like my like tendons in my like forearms, and I was like, Christ.
It works your tendons like crazy. Yeah, it's completely different, but it was really fun. I really enjoyed it.
Chat, the queue is clear.
Yeah.
Chronic, if you're still here, by the way, you can add some songs. Just post them in chat, and I'll add them for you because you've given them
You've
quite a
more
bit of
than
dosh.
covered some songs.
You've more than covered some songs. you've given a couple of quid. Back to our party chat. Dude, look at this.
Political updates. The Tories have shat the bed harder than ever.
Oh my gosh, dude. So, yeah, Labour, literally, holy shit, dude. I can't believe the Conservatives are the third smallest. Third biggest. They're third. That's insane. Points for that link.
It's just an Instagram reel of someone who's claiming. It's not like, I don't think it's anyone we know or anything.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like, I mean, it's cool, but like, it's not, I don't want to just get into watching
Oh,
random
yeah, no, it's
videos of
fine.
people doing rock
Yeah,
climbing.
people can rock climb.
Yeah. I mean, I was super
impressive,
impressed
though.
by how many people were unbelievably good while we were climbing. Like, there were a ton of, and like a really even split of men and women, just like upside down, dangling off the ceiling. Like, blew my mind. That was crazy.
Yeah, so I actually, at our rock climbing place, I don't know if I put a picture out. Damn, what's that? So I took a picture of the place I rock climbed at. I don't know if you guys can see this. Something's playing on my PC. Mute.
It's elections.
Oh, Peachy! Think of the £3 Peachy. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to, like, you should be able to see it. But you see these stalactites here, chat? These are like spikes that are just dropping down from the ceiling. So they got all this rock climbing stuff, right? You got the belay here, you've got the auto belay here, right? So you have to like basically pick and choose where you go. But I was like, who the hell is dangling off the spike? Who's dangling off the
But
spike?
here's the thing: is I thought, oh, no one's doing that. And then I looked up and I was like, there's chalk up there. Someone's been up there. There's chalk up there. Who got on the ceiling?
It's actually crazy. Really cool features at your gym. People are definitely doing that.
What people are getting up to, it genuinely feels like, you know, if you enter like a creepy cult like church and you're like, what? There are people doing animal sacrifices? That's how I felt when I saw people like dangling off the ceiling. I was like, what the hell has been going on under my nose this whole time?
Looks so tame, doesn't it now?
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
after watching Spamantha, I'm like,
It's hard.
hang on. Right. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Ask him. Woo! Deez gives the sub to Spamantha.
Welcome to the
back.
Mug Life.
Welcome to the way of the Dragonflex.
Thank you very much.
Fred's like, where do I put my hand?
Yeah.
Literally like,
I
what
got
the hell?
lost. But Spamantha was here like, Spider-Man. And I'm literally like, I can't, my little fingers haven't got anywhere to... Dude. It's
Look,
so
if
difficult.
you think Fred's one doesn't look hard, I want you guys to know that I was doing... You see the orange one in the middle that has like 92 grips?
Yeah.
That's the one. So for every 5 grips Fred was on, I was on like 9. And I was still struggling.
Yeah, so when you go to the thing chat, this is the auto belay on the little thing. And then you've also got the courses here and how hard they are. So like yellow is really hard. I think black was really hard as well. Says, thank you to £3.
Tories going down the toilet bop.
Woo!
Yeah. So yeah, a bunch of different difficulties down here, and then you just basically choose your one and you go up. A lot of the kids were just using every single one, and I was like, these bloody kids start cheating.
These shit children are
They're
cheating.
fucking cheaters, these kids.
Let me see if I think I've got some video of Fred.
Oh yeah.
Fred took like... I took a picture of me.
I
off
was
the wall.
trying,
Okay,
man.
so actually, no. Let me give you some contrast first. So I took... Don't put it on my screen yet.
No.
I took some pictures of Fred. Right? Wait, did I delete them? Have I deleted pictures of you? Where's a video, actually? There's a video of Ben. And is this a video of you? You're just
Me,
dangling. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we just got this video of Fred because he grabbed the suspiciously shaped... I don't know if you guys could see that.
Yeah,
Look at that one. Fred went for green specifically.
To grab onto the cock and ball. Deez, thank you to £3.
Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, it literally is like a massive schlong sticking out. It was hilarious. Couldn't not go for
Look,
it.
Fred's just dangling off it. Way! But yeah, so we got some Fred.
Oh. Do I get to the top on this one?
I think you do.
Eh. I'm so jealous of all the girls who get to wear leggings. With
You can
the,
wear leggings.
Yeah, but like,
You just wear leggings. You got to get
Don't
the
get
top one.
arrested. I just dangle.
Wee. Yeah, you're celebrating getting to the top, and then you see Fred had to do like 3 swishes. Though. Fred was like, "I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go."
Nice.
Right. So hang on. Then I want to show you.
Okay, so there's something you need to know about me, chat. Is like, I cannot take photos. I'm the worst.
Spider Fred can do whatever a spider webs, spins a web, any size, catches Ben, before he dies. Look out, here comes the Spider Fred.
Now, chat. I just wanted to say that was some pretty cool footage of Fred, right? Let's see what Fred got of me. Slay! I was like, oh. No, there were a couple of other struggle images, and then Fred actually got this one, which I thought was moderately cool,
Yeah.
where I'm actually going up.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
Thank you.
But when I opened my phone and I saw that one, I was like, what in the hell? What is going on? I did not deserve this. I did not come rock climbing for the first time to be sent this image of myself. All right? But anyway, it was pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know if I have any other cool footage of you climbing. I think this is just footage of you descending. I think I was just proud of you for trying.
Oh, thanks,
Well, you were more like you were scared of coming down, and I was like,
I
look.
was so scared,
You were
man.
like, help!
I'm not gonna lie, that shit was fucking scary. Also, really funnily, that day we'd been moving stuff into the new studio all day.
We were so tired.
we were exhausted. We had been busy the entire day, and then we went rock climbing. And I was like, oh, we really shouldn't have gone rock climbing. This was a stupid idea.
It was. I think next time I go, I'll be at full energy. So I'll be like, I won't be tired. We've been like moving the desk. Literally, if I look at like the videos from before that, because I do have footage of us setting up the studio because the studio isn't done yet. I haven't posted the video, but there will be a YouTube video. But yeah, before that, it's literally like, you don't need to hear it. But look, Fred and I this is the same day. Fred and I under the desk, fixing and building stuff. What happened? I'm frozen. Oh.
Yeah, I'm under the desk.
Yeah. So we're like taking everything down that same day. And I was like, that's too much, babe.
It's too much.
We've done too many things. I was recording, so I didn't need help in that moment, but I was helping. Yeah, so we were doing stuff.
We were busy that
We were
day.
working hard.
When's Fred trying out for gladiators? I don't know.
Oh, that would be so funny. I'd love to see somebody like Fred is
Gladiators!
definitely fit and strong, right? He's doing great. But a lot of those people are like really dexterous. And I would love to see like
I'm surprisingly dexterous.
I think you'd do fine.
I remember.
I don't know if you'd be quite where
What I don't.
maybe I'm wrong.
You've
Maybe
never
I'm
seen
wrong.
me in like
Okay.
a sporting situation. I remember when I shocked you with my sprinting. When
Well,
I
it's
just had
not
like an
a sprint race. It's like a dangle from the ceiling
I
and
know.
jump from hook to hook race. You
Pop
know?
Fred on gladiators. I reckon I destroy him, mate. I destroy him.
Mate, they probably want you.
They'd probably like they look at me and they'd be like, I'm gonna get you and slam you down. And I'd be like, "Mon then."
It's not a fighting game. You know that,
punch
right?
him.
There's no punching. You have to like run up a thing, and you have to like get a hook and like jump over other, like hook onto other hooks with your ring.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't
You
be able to
know?
do that.
No.
I might be able to do it.
Come on, can somebody please get a link?
I've
to what
watched gladiators. I was just
look
being
like?
silly. I have seen gladiators, but
So
yeah.
you just think no, but you just remember the bit where they're fighting with the Q-tips. It's more than that, Fred. It's more than Q-tip battling.
No.
No.
I've tried climbing, but I'm worried about the people maybe looking at my bum. I mean, no one's looking at anyone else.
No, they're looking at your bum 100%. They're
Oh my
very
God,
concerned.
deeds. With the DJ Fresh. Isn't DJ Fresh the fucking goat?
No, the thing is, much like at the gym, everyone is worried about what they're doing. In fact, even more so with rock climbing, because at the gym, there's occasionally people who are looking to pull. In rock climbing, everyone's sweating and tired, and their hands hurt, and they can't
And dusty and chalky.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh, did Ben bring us chalk this time?
Yeah.
He bought a little selection of things off Amazon. Yo, Pedro! Thank you.
Thank you very much. Tried to roll my eye in a cool way then. It didn't work.
Did not go well.
Nope.
But
Okay.
I wasn't here to put you on blast.
I was trying to do it like, with a little bit of accent. Everyone's dono walling.
Slay. Good day for me.
It's too much stuff to read, man. You guys chat.
Hang on, wait. What have you been saying that we've been missing?
Gladiators, looking at my bum. Fred on the podium with the sick things.
Wait, have you changed your name?
What, bearded Bonnie B?
Because why you got 1,000 messages in chat? Who did you used to be? It's Fred. You mean in climbing? Oh, right. I thought you meant like people were subbing to, like donating too much and your messages weren't getting read. You were Kitty Perfect.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, Fib it up. I paid to watch Fred greet one of the gladiators with the people's elbow. Yeah. The dragon
Look
flex
at
him.
this. This is such quality content. Spider Fred.
Right, I need to pee. Gonna be right back. If I press this. Oh, yeah. There
Yeah.
we go.
We need Florence. You just leave your camera on.
There we go.
Yes. Give me toe cleaning cam. Oh, look. Fred's got up. Bothered. Oh, beautiful. She's like, what the hell? Usually when you do that, Fred gets up really close and then smooches her real fast on the head. And she's like, ah! You were 14? Crime. She is so cute. She looks a little evil right now, but trust me, she's only a little evil. Grimes. Flo, have you clocked the camera? She's squinting aggressively, but she is so cute. I love her. She's contemplating her crimes. Yes.
172 complaints viewer received. Deleted.
Thank you, Flo. That hit. Flo's winking at you? Yeah, baby. Secretary Flo gives a very saucy wink? Yeah. She's big on it. Look, she's serving so hard right now. Oh my god. Are you in to see her? She's quite problematic, Florence. She made a very bad movie. We need to discuss this. Okay. Okay. I think we're okay. Peachy, thank you. Deet, thank you. She knows we're watching. I think she's watching herself. She's watching herself on my screen. She's like, who dat? She's looking good. She's like, damn, that cat's looking good as hell. Oh, wait, it's me. Actually, I don't think cats have any idea of what they look like. Woo,
Happy Friday,
Choco!
Oshi9.
Thank you so much. Yeah. She said, who's in my house? Okay. Keeping an eye on her, though. What the hell? She's so good. Literally, to this day, I cannot understand how Flo was the long stay in the RSPCA. Non-threat. Threat level, medium. I can lie on my paws. But yeah, truly, it's so weird to me that Flo... I know people tend to only want to get kittens, which I think is foolish because kittens are psychotic. Although they're very, very, very cute. They're evil. And insane. As all babies are. Because they don't know anything yet.
Guess
They
who's
don't know what they're
finally
doing.
set up their guitar because I've got space to practice new tunes.
Yes! What is? Oh. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Yes. But yeah, the fact that Flo was the cat, they were like, please take this cat. And you guys are all like, I love her so much, she's so cute. She was only like 2 then, and she's like 10 now. And like, if you think she's cute now, she was even cuter, or at least as cute. Well, Dean, it's pretty late. So I would
is that-
say, well, no, basically Dean was like, am I adding songs for that dono? But now we actually have songs happening and it's already quite late. I don't want to accidentally leave us streaming till 11. So I
Yeah,
think I'll
true.
just leave it as it is.
It's been a chatty stream today, right, guys?
Yeah. Very.
Yeah. If I press... I'm just going to stay off the cam.
No.
No,
come
we're
on.
having a good flow times.
She's hitting us with the squinty eye now.
She's
Look at the
hitting us...
rage.
Yeah. Well, that's not
She's like,
squinty.
"Nah."
She's very open eyes.
No, one the further eye is squinting.
Oh yeah, she's like
Perceive not my squinty eye.
my cat's coming up on 2 and honestly dreading time passing.
Cats live to be like 20. Don't even think about it.
You can't dread time passing. You have to take the present for granted.
Yeah.
You basically have to be like, ignore the future, chat. Take everything for granted. Taking things for granted is the best.
Yes.
Evening all.
Miguel!
How are
Look
we?
at that founder badge.
Yeah, baby. 99 months. We
All right.
love to see it. Thank you so much.
I stood up and I was definitely buzzed, by the way. 120!
Wait. 10 years.
Oh my god. Emily's got the Guinness. Warm Guinness.
Yeah, but you don't need to say goodbye to your cats. Your cats are going to outlive you. Cats are living to be like 20, 25. Don't stress.
Also, yeah, don't worry about
like,
that
that's
shit,
what I'm
man.
saying. You can't think about, oh, one day my cat's going to die. Like, yeah. One day everything will die.
Like, one day you're gonna die.
Yeah, like, you can't live like that. You really can't.
One day soon. No, okay. Yeah, no, honestly, take it for granted.
Exactly.
Just assume they're going to be there forever. Because honestly, when you worry about the future and stuff like that, it ruins it. Honestly, just
Yeah.
when you take things for granted, that means you're really enjoying it.
Well, like,
Is that a giveaway?
My old cat that was in the runt of the litter, random ass cat that we got and fed the cheapest cat food from Asda, lived to be 17. Right? Flo has like the best food, all the good vibes. Why would I assume? Oh, she's 10. Like I know. Like I've probably got fucking years more. You know, loads of time. There's no point in worrying about
She's
like.
still a kitten. Look at that.
Yeah. Cat from Asda? No, cat food from Asda, not cat from Asda.
As the cat.
Asda cat.
But yeah. Chat. I'm gonna press the button. It might make Flo go away. It did. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm gonna have to fix that. But we can go back here. Yeah, it's been a chatty one today, but actually been really enjoying it. We do have 100 of 107 councils done, counted, I should say. 1,019 councillors for Labour, 487 for Liberal Democrats, and 463 for Conservatives. Conservatives losing 433, which means an overwhelming victory for the centre-right party and not the far-right party.
Yay!
I'm really hoping that Labour basically use this as like a way of like improving the country, making things better, rather than just being Tory light. I'm hoping. I'm really hoping, but I have very little hope. But the fact that the Liberal Democrats and the Greens have gained so much makes me think that people are the younger generations are getting more involved.
Am I being a boomer and a half? Or has there actually been no results yet for the London Assembly?
There has been nothing for the London Assembly.
Because I'm looking and I was like, wow, that's really interesting. Every single ward, which is what London is split up into, every single ward elected like one person from each party. And I was like, oh no, those were all of the people. London's out tomorrow. I'm like, oh no, those are all the people running for spots, not everyone who got elected.
Yeah. I also
So I was
know
like, wow,
that
that's so even.
York and North Yorkshire mayor is Labour. Northeast is Labour. Tees Valley is Conservative, and East Midlands is Labour. So that's cool.
To everyone else in Yorkshire, please bully Tees Valley.
Basically.
Swell, unloved. Not you, though. Very loved, Swell. Deeply. 7 councils left to declare. Yeah, basically. And I'm like, when do I find out about my mayor? I mean, obviously it's going to be Sadiq. But I still want to know.
Mate, the entirety of the well, I don't know what you'd call Leeds in like the Manchester area. Would you call that? Would you say that was would you say it's Midlands? Manchester's Midlands?
I would have said the north, but I think everything's the north.
Yeah.
I think it's the north.
But look at this. That all used to be blue. All of this used to be blue.
It's the north, right?
Manchester Midlands. It's the northwest. Whatever, man.
I'm going to pee. I'll be right back.
I mean, Carlisle is Carlisle. Oh yeah, maybe it's the northwest. But basically, yeah, it's kind of crazy. There's very little blue on the map. Portsmouth or Gosport is Lib Dem. Fareham is Conservative. Eastleigh, Winchester, Lib Dem. Southampton, Worthing. I'm surprised Brighton and Hove is Labour and not Green, but whatever. Very, very good. Very, very good indeed. Where's my bit? There we go. See, that's my bit, chat. That's where I live. I live about where that pixel, where the end of my pointer is. I live about here. It's mid-northwest. That doesn't exist. So we go to changed hands. Yeah. Dude, it's kind of insane. It's kind of insane. Dude, I would not be surprised if we have a general election very soon. Oh my god, Fred has just docked himself. I mean, I always say I live in Kingston. Like, that's my philosophy through all of streaming. I was like, I am not gonna hide where I live, like, to a strict degree. I'm gonna be like, I live in Kingston. It's where I live. If you see me, say hi. Because then you just sort of take the power away from people who want to, like, troll and try and dox you. I'm like, no. No. Moves in. I mean, Deets, if you turned up, I'd just be like, all right, cool. I got a sofa bed now. Look at that. Oh, it's behind M's microphone. Look at that sofa bed in the corner. So when do they have? They have to do a general election in January, right? That's like the last possible second. The problem is that they've just got no mandate now. That's the thing, right? Is that they might as well do one now and just get it over and done with. Oh wow, I've got a pet lesbian. Be more of a pet ace, really, wouldn't it? Yeah, I reckon they'll stretch out for as long as possible. It seems general is different because it's conservative here, but Lib Dem on this council. Nice, cool, sweet. They have to do it 6 years at the latest after the last one, which is going to be 2025. Yeah, I think the latest is January 2025. They have all the money that their mates have acquired. What's the bet in something? Yeah. End of Jan 2025 is the latest. That's what I thought. If Russia tries to hold on with call, I don't think they can, man. If they do, that's corrupt as fuck. Yeah, the benchmarkers will. The bench warmers will like kick him out or like do something. Well, he's gonna get. I think Rishi's not. I don't think Rishi survives this. I think we're probably going to have another prime minister before we get a Labour prime minister, which is so funny. I think the Conservatives will try to rebrand, trying to get ahead of any of this. They'll try and rebrand before the general election, because not sure if the Tories are above corrupt as fuck. To be honest, I mean that's kind of one and the same, really, isn't it? One and the same, really, isn't it? I mean, Rishi Sunak's family and like in-law family have all got like billion-dollar contracts. They literally can't hold on if they don't call an election. The government gets dissolved by the monarch. At least I think so. Yeah, no, they won't. They have to call it by January 2025. That's the latest they can possibly do. I think Charlie can basically say do a general election now. And they have to, sort of thing. But, it's like de facto versus... what's it called? What's the thing? De facto versus majority? Where basically, like, the monarch doesn't actually have de facto power, do you know what I mean? They picked the wrong leader, basically. Only a few of them who aren't morally back. I mean, yeah. The Tories, the Conservative government, basically were like, we'll elect a woman. That'll get everyone on board. That didn't work. Quick, get someone who's like not white. Ah, shit, that didn't work either. So they're trying everything. The Conservatives are the party of diversity. I mean that. When it comes to the Prime Minister, yeah, they are. Which is kind of insane when you think about it. Like, if you want a diverse cast of like different people, not just white people, then yeah, the Conservatives are the ones to vote for.
Well, the right wing have done a great job of finding a few women and non-white people who agree with their shitty opinions,
Yeah.
like for example, somebody like Rishi Sunak, whose wife is a billionaire, and gone, hey, look, we're listening to the voices of people of color whose wives are billionaires. And it's like, how many of the people of color in this country are billionaires?
No, very few.
So
It's like it's superficial diversity at the best, and just sort of like pick-meism at the worst.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I do kind of agree. But like, if for you the most important bloody thing, thanks, Sess.
Working class late stage capitalist banger.
But if the most important thing for you is that the leader of the country isn't the usual, old white man, then yeah, conservative, but like not really. You know what I mean? Like it's complete bullshit. They still serve in favor of the elderly white man. So if there isn't a new government to take over, the monarch takes over until the monarch will never take over. Never. That's
they'll work it out.
like
What's a Kabbalah band?
sorry?
No, it's like, have you noticed he wears a Kabbalah band? And I'm like,
I don't know what
isn't
that
that
is.
a type of Jewish religious thing? What's
Is
a
it-
Kabbalah
Rishi
band?
Sunak's, Jewish, isn't he? I always forget that.
I have absolutely no idea.
Or she comes from an immigrant family. See, we care about immigrants. Anyway, that Rwanda plan is going well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been knocking people's doors down and dragging people out of their houses. That's fucking. They're getting ready to do it, and I'm like, they can't even get it past the House of Lords. Like the fucking corrupt motherfuckers that pay to get in. Like literally the corrupt motherfuckers are sort of like, no, that's too corrupt. Can't do it. But yeah, no, there is a 0% chance that Charlie interferes with the UK politics. He has nothing, man. He is a pissant.
He's
Like
Hindu,
at least with
apparently.
what?
He's Hindu, apparently. Not Jewish.
Oh, okay. And
I looked it up. I have no idea.
I remember someone saying about something like that. But yeah, fair enough.
It
Hindu.
sounds like conspiracy nonsense, Everyone's
Yeah, it
secretly
probably is
Jewish.
conspiracy nonsense makes it to makes the headlines more often than I like. But yeah, like Queen Elizabeth actually had a bit of clout, right? She could basically stamp her foot and tell someone off, and shit would get done, at least to a certain degree. But no one's gonna do it. Everyone's like, "Fuck off, Charlie." You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think in terms of I don't actually know because we don't have a constitution. We have a non-codified constitution.
Yeah.
i.e., just a selection of stuff written throughout the years. It's not all in one place, so we'd have to go delving into some 1500s piece of paper and work out what it is.
It's very much a technicality that the monarch would takes over, wouldn't take over, and lead would be much more like when you get interim CEO of a company before. Yeah, but even then, I don't think the monarch or anyone from the monarchy would ever be involved in making decisions for the country. Like it will basically end up just being like they'll just basically just cycle through MPs from the top party with the leading number of votes until a general election.
Yeah. No, but Kabbalah is part of Judaism. I remember reading about this. It's like an esoteric kind of old version of Judaism. I mean, I always felt like it tied in quite well with probably the way that a lot of people viewed Catholicism, where they're all about demons and everyone's a saint and, like that kind of stuff. But it is a part of Judaism. But I think there's a piece of red string you can wear around your wrist as part of Kabbalah, and then he has a little bracelet, but his bracelet had blue in it, so I don't think it's the same thing. If not that it matters if it is, like you're allowed to wear jewelry.
Also, it can just be a gift from someone who doesn't share the same religion as you, stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to point out that yes, I did know that was Dean. If you think I haven't heard shitting on a company's dime before,
what the fuck? How dare you?
Yeah,
Fred invented that.
I invented shitting on the company's dime.
But yeah, Madonna got into Kabbalah for a bit. It's quite interesting. There's a lot of like subsections of weird religious stuff. Obviously, I'm not religious, so it's all a little weird to me.
Yeah, I don't know, Wombo. I just really don't think that the in any way, shape, or form, even in name, that the monarchy would be in power. Like this just wouldn't happen.
Well, I mean, I think that there is a time period. I think that's how we do exchanges of power.
Yeah, there is ceremony.
The Prime Minister, that's what I'm saying. I think as part of the ceremony, let's say everyone was arguing about who's running what.
Right, okay.
Technically, the
Yeah.
when the MP gives up the power, it sits with the crown
Yeah.
until it goes to somebody else.
For like 4 seconds, yeah. And then they did a whole
so it
thing where
would
they
just be
slam the
that,
door.
but for like
and-
a day or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy carries the fucking septum and then closes the door on a monarch.
But if
and
it sat with them for too long, it would be a major issue. People
then, it would be.
freak
It
out.
would be insane.
Yeah.
Oh, that would actually be like that would be mad, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
That would be like, because there's no paperwork, there's no form you fill out that's sort of like, how do we take back the government from the monarch? You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where it's sort of like, that would be weird. That would be a weird time.
Yeah, it's very strange. But I don't think it would happen. I don't think the royal family would. I don't think that they would have much faith they could keep hold of that. Also, we're good, Mooses.
Mooses.
We're really good.
We're celebrating the Tories' utter defeat and collapse.
They've shat the bed.
They lost to. So if Labour, if every single person of Labour disappeared right now, Liberal Democrats would still beat the Conservatives. Isn't that insane? Isn't that insane?
More Lib Dem councillors than Conservative councillors.
Yep. Which is
They
great.
lost 433 councillors thus far, and they only have 463 remaining. So they've halved.
Also, you know what's really interesting is that the Independents have 218 councillors plus 87, right? So nearly doubling number of councillors. And that's pretty much the Islamic vote in the UK. Because no one from who is from the Middle East or who is Islamic wants to vote for
A lot of independents,
Conservatives or Labour.
Yeah, a lot of independents in more like Muslim areas. The independents were running on like, I'll do whatever I can for Gaza, and people were like, yeah, sure, I'm down. And I'm like, every major party could have taken that stance and got all those votes and got all those seats, but they didn't because they're fucking pussies.
Pussies. Yeah,
And
crazy.
so now they suffer. Spamantha, see you later.
See you later,
Thank you.
Spamantha.
Thank you for coming in and bigging up Fred. He's been doing so good.
Yeah, so Labour gain 169 councillors, 8 councils overall. Liberal Democrats gain a council and 94 councillors. Conservatives have lost 8 councils and 433 councillors, which is kind of insane. And then, the Independent have gained a council. Oh my god, they've got a council. That's crazy. And 87 councillors. The Green didn't get any councils, but they got 66 councillors. Residents Association and NIMBYs. The Workers' Party of Britain. I don't know anything about them, but they've got 4 councillors.
Woo! Let's go.
Are they? Is that actually like a good party? Like we like them, or are they like?
Yeah, I mean
Oh, that's fuckface.
is it George Galloway?
George Galloway.
Were deducted.
Well, he's on their website
I
at
was
the very least.
He's there.
Yeah.
Boo. We don't like
George
Galloway.
motherfucking Galloway,
Well,
dude.
still, it got more than reform, but he's a bent.
Yeah,
Don't
no.
like anything. Come on, workers. Undo the woo. Woo deducted.
Undo the woo.
Woo detracted.
Says, thank you very much
Yes,
for the 3
Jet,
quid.
a war crime.
Oh my god, Moonlight Shadow Eurobeat remix. What the
This sounds like it's going to be a banger.
And Reform have 0 councils, but 2 councillors.
I wish them all a very fall over and get run over by a lime scooter.
Well, it's not so bad because they are the new UKIP. And
It's all right, Phil, but your time will come.
but very interestingly that there no overall control, 35 councils. So there are 35 councils in the UK that basically have like split decision.
They have to compromise. English people can't compromise.
No. But that means that I think so Conservatives have 5 councils, but they used to have they're down 8. So they used to have like 13.
Which is exactly what they deserve. Because, pretty sure Woking was a Tory council, and now they're bankrupt. That's just down the road from us, which is why I know about it.
Ooh.
Bankrupt! I thought they were a fiscal policy, law and order. Bollocks.
Yeah, so Milton Keynes were a no-party majority since 2019, and now they're Labour. Which is
I've been
interesting.
cultivating the Eurobeat culture on this channel for weeks. Last time I played this, I was told it was a war crime. Well, here's the situation. I've been bullied into drinking like half a bottle of limoncello with
I am
Fred.
a little bit drunk.
I'm in the vibe. You know what I mean?
I'm in the vibe. I'll go out after this. Me and Emily's supposed to go to the gym, but I'm like, let's go drinking. Megan, you fancy flying down again?
Fred
Go out-
texting friends under the table like, who wants to go?
Yeah.
No, look, last time we had Megan round for a very gentle dinner and it nearly killed her, all right? If we take her out, who's to say what could happen? Oh, no.
Are you unwell again?
I have an unfolding bed now.
Yeah. And I have whiskey. That'll cure you.
Oh, no. What's wrong? Are you okay?
Manchester has been Labour.
Woking
Always
Council
was
is my
Labour.
council. It's the first council to have no Tory councillors. Yo, Woking's really nice in a lot of ways, and I'm sad it's been busted.
Is that where Amy lives?
Yeah. We went for a picnic. They have a big park. In the park, they have a big pool. But now
I
the
really
pool's
like
going to go
Woking,
out
yeah.
of business. The park's going to go out of business. It sucks.
Yeah, our friend lives basically next to this great big park with a motherfucking like water gym place in the middle of it. And I was like, this place kind of slaps, man. And it's only like a 20-minute ride in the train to Central or like back to Kingston. So I was like,
Fred has been saying we could have up to 3 people. Now, I'm going to be honest. If we've got Megany, right? She's in here. She's on the futon.
Mm-hmm.
Deets, you could be in the front room. Here's the situation. Usually 2 people can share it because the sofa has a longer
But
end
Deets is tall.
and a shorter end, right? So the way that like Fred and I would share it, he'd have the longer bit, I'd have the shorter bit. We would not clash into each other. However, you're tall. So I think we'd have to ensure the whole sofa was empty in case your head was clashing with like, you know what I mean? So like I think we'd have to keep it 2 maximum.
Yeah.
You get the sofa, Megs gets the bed.
sweet.
I'll lay on top.
What?
Shocking. You get the tent on the balcony and you'll be pleased for it.
Yeah, right. I know I'd have the fucking futon. It'd be fucking Peachy, Megs, and Emily in the bed.
433 get fucked bozos.
I know, right, Tango?
Let's go. I'm taking the bath. I went through a little phase when I was a teenager. I spent like 2 weeks sleeping in the bath. It was fun. What state are you from?
2 weeks.
How dare you? We're from the -1 state.
Mental. I'm from mental.
Non-war crime,
Mental
war
state.
crime, Bonnie Tyler drunk truffle shuffle into a bin bop.
What the fuck did you even say then? What the fuck? That was in English. A non-war crime. A non-war crime, Bonnie Taylor, drunk truffle shuffle into the bin bop. All right, so Cess is on crack.
Mm-hmm. Fuck.
What?
My hairdresser's quit.
What?
I need to get a new hairdresser.
Fuck!
Okay, so here's the thing, chat.
Where do they go?
I don't know. She's moved on, apparently. Fuck's sake. Where's she moved to? Dick.
Son of a
So here's
cunt.
the situation. I don't think I have any way of showing this to you guys. But
Emily's
I
gonna go
got
on Tuesday.
I got an advert on Instagram that was like, hey, so okay, I had a bad dream last night. In the bad dream, I was like, your hair's so shit. My hair being shit was like a major part of the dream. Right? So I awoke. And I was like, fuck.
Awaken.
Right? I knew I needed to get a haircut, right? I knew it. So I was like, right, I'm going to get a haircut. Just cap up. I then open Instagram and I get a targeted advert for Facetune, an app I do not have.
Steve Top Joe.
Let's go. Dream hair. Yeah, I got fucked up by dream hair.
All right,
they were
everyone-
like, wow, your hair sucks.
Everyone who subscribes from now on is going to the haircut fund.
No, it is. This is all going. It's all around the haircut fund, babe.
Emily-
I haven't had a haircut in so long.
I
Holy
actually think
shit.
the total today might be
That's
Emily.
going to be my haircut. Yep.
God, women haircuts are insane.
I know, they're stupid. So here's the situation. How do I find my screenshots?
My haircut cost 30 quid, chat. It's the most I've paid for a haircut in a while.
You smell. Sorry, I didn't mean it.
I'm not gonna lie, this actually slaps as a Eurobeat.
Yeah, it does slap. But yeah, here's the situation.
I
got a targeted advert for Facetune, and Facetune was like, hey, we can show you with different hair. And I was like, okay, I'm in. Let's go, right? Well, all they did, right, they were like, oh, yeah, we can change your hair in so many ways. All they do is give you a variety of fringes, so it looks shit. And look how short this fringe it put on me. Who the fuck wants this baby-ass fringe?
That is not, yeah.
Offense. Why?
Schmoll.
Yeah, well, you have parents who are capable.
In that photo, you look like you do vegan tattoos for the homeless.
I literally do.
Yeah.
I know. Well, unfortunately, that's kind of the turf fringe now. But the one thing it did show me was a bob, and I was like, wait. Are we returning?
Ooh, the bob.
Is the short hair era returning?
Ooh.
A mopple bob could return. Yeah,
a mopple
so
bomb.
oh yeah. Also, I was like, I wonder if this is actually AI. Do you know how we know it's AI? Look at this one. It gave me a necklace. I'm not wearing that necklace. It just added it.
I didn't even notice that necklace before.
Well, here's what happened. I looked at the picture and I was like, what? And I went back to the picture. I was like, I don't even own a necklace.
Oh my god,
Right?
that's so bad.
So I was like, do I have a
man.
necklace? Was I wearing one? What the fuck? And I went back and there was no necklace, obviously, because I don't own a necklace. But yeah, Bob, Emily, it's kind of cute. But I was literally so confident that I was going to keep my hair long. What about Melon Cat? Well, we just saw what they did to me. They war crimed me big style.
Yeah, Melon Cat era was a very adorable era. My crab sneaking in a necklace. Exactly. What the fuck, dude? That was actually mad.
Yeah, look how bad this fringe is as well. This is, would you believe it? This is a different fringe. They got 3 settings for fringe and they all look like that.
Yeah.
Well, how am I supposed to know if I want a fringe or not? I asked them to give me curtains and it just gave me tiny, tiny forehead curtains.
Tiny, tiny
If I could pull that
curtains.
off, I would. Only Tina can pull that off.
Those apps meant to show you how you look with different hair. Just straight up edit your face as well. It's nothing is sacred. Yeah.
Right, I couldn't find these.
Yep.
And so I tried to show it again to Fred and it changed my face completely. I was like, I put the images back in, said, hey, give me a fringe. And I was like, oh my God, it is AI because it's changed my face entirely. And I was like, what the hell?
My face. Yeah, it's actually crazy.
Anyway, they're stupid. And I'm once again deleting Facetune because that's an idiot.
Emily's like, big on thought.
I don't think you should have that kind of power over your own face. And also, I have a very strict, like, if I'm editing a photo, right, I'll slap a filter on it. I might change the brightness and contrast. Occasionally, I'll, like, put a bit of smoothing on it if I'm looking crusty. You know, if it's, like, the end of the stream and I've greased through my makeup. That's as far as I'm going. I'm not changing the size of anything, body or otherwise.
I think
you get what you get. You get it is what it is. Because once you start doing that, you're gonna forget what you look like, and when you see yourself, you're gonna think, I look disgusting.
There are certain things I feel like are acceptable to like do, like with things like plastic surgery and stuff like that, right? I don't think you should play with your face very much at all with like AI or like these apps, because I feel like it's just gonna give you a lot of dysmorphia. I have quite a bit more dysmorphia than I think I realize, because I was at the gym not so long ago. I saw someone in the reflection of the mirror and I was like, fucking hell, they're huge. It was me. And I was like, oh. I always thought, okay, in my brain chat, I am short and fat. Right? I am short, I am fat and skinny arms, and I'm old and crusty. I saw because it was like there's like multiple mirrors, right? So you sometimes you're never sure where someone actually is. I saw someone and I was like, dude, like that guy's enormous. That guy's got huge arms and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, it's me.
I think you have to give yourself credit though.
Thanks,
like,
Megs.
give yourself understanding. Disrespectfully. No, but here's the thing. 1, yes, Megs is hot. And 2, I think sometimes you have to give your brain time to catch up. Your brain does not catch up with the reality of the situation.
Well,
instantly.
Yeah. No,
and
100%.
we often are like, oh my God, like, I didn't realize that's how I look, blah, blah, blah. But like, give yourself time because your perspective on yourself will change.
I took a picture of myself in the gym the other day. And I was sort of like, I was kind of annoyed because like, oh, my arm doesn't really look that good because it hasn't got much definition. I looked at it today and I was like, my fucking arm.
I do that all the time.
My arm is enormous.
I take a picture and I'm like, puh, disgusting.
Yeah.
2 days later, I'm like, why did I never post that picture? It looks so good.
But I saw this, right?
Absolute
I'm wearing a
deluge.
nose strip and stuff like
Yeah.
that and all that sort of shit. But I was like more like, Jesus Christ, my arm is like the size of my head. Not that much definition. Well, for me, I look at that and I'm sort of like, oh, you can't see the line here, and like there's not much. I've got a lot of like body fat, so it just kind of like it just looks round, it doesn't look big. But then that I could crush myself. But yeah, no, I genuinely looked at it like the day before, yesterday or today or whatever, and I was sort of like, holy fuck, like I got a big arm.
Whose big arm is this?
I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I also tried every other hair color on me, and good heavens. I will say though, all these apps are shit. Look what they did. This is me blonde. What in the absolute wiggery? That's literally so bad.
That's like Panto Rapunzel.
Literally. So, and that's just a random picture I took.
You've had blonde hair though, and you look really good.
No.
No, when you had the highlights, non-brain. and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Italians have an issue with getting blonde hair. They need to stop doing it.
Well, not bleached blonde, but when you had like the blonde highlights, you look great.
That's not good. It wasn't good.
It was good.
I didn't like it. I thought I looked weird.
Okay.
Look at this. I've aged 50 years. Okay, you can't really tell, but trust me, I have.
No, you look quite cute from like the.
Yeah, no, it looks really bad. Hang on. Fuck's sake.
Oh yeah.
Do you see that?
Well, it's really giving you quite harsh makeup. These are the things that like kind of funny about makeup
Mm-hmm.
and also about like cosmetic surgery. Is that the cosmetic surgery and makeup styles that old people do
Mm-hmm.
look young people do them, and it makes them look old. Like the opposite happens.
Yeah, like I could possibly pull off purple, but not enough.
You've
like,
had purple
a
hair before. You
bit.
look really nice, yeah.
Yeah, but not entirely.
True.
It looks much shitter than I'd have thought. I was trying all the colours under the sun, and I was like, we're staying brown.
Staying brune.
Fred likes coloured hair. He does. He likes colourful hair. I've done lots of dip dyes. I've done lots of stripes and streaks. But I was like, oh, what colours look cute?
I like
They're
fun
bad.
coloured hair. I think fun coloured hair is
Yeah.
the best.
Like
I wish
a
I could do more of my hair, but I feel like if I bleach my hair, it's all going to fall out. I've barely got a head of hair. If I like a strong breeze could take it off.
But look at that. Doesn't that look terrible? Like actively so bad? Yeah.
Not really.
You
I
don't
feel-
think that looks better?
Well, because I just don't think it's going to look like that in real life. It'll be more sort of like normal. Like it'll look good. Basically, you've had red.
It'll
You've
look
had
good.
red hair before, and you look great.
Yeah, but it was like short and had an undercut and stuff. It wasn't like just long.
Fair enough. Jetstorm.
Spiffy
Go with
Wiglet-
Cessus War Crimes.
Yes, I agree with
gosh.
you, Tango. We definitely can't pull off blue.
No, it's not your. It's not your
But,
tone.
Yeah. Yeah, definition does usually come from dehydration.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I was watching, so this is actually something I think is really important to know. Because Fred's been killing it recently. As Fred's opening all these versions of me with different coloured hair to prove that I look nice.
Man, it took us a while to figure out the lighting for the stream.
Yeah, I
didn't it?
look very witch coded. I'm like, yeah.
Especially with the candles.
It was Halloween, baby. But yeah, I was watching this guy. So TikTok have invented this thing called 75 hard or something. I can't remember. Whatever it was. And it's basically don't eat a lot of food, like cut your diet, exercise twice a day kind of vibe. Right? And a lot of people are using it as a way of like resetting what they're doing. Obviously, I don't necessarily think that jumping in like that is good for longevity, but like do whatever you want, right? Here's the thing though. I was watching this guy and he's really funny and cool and he was a sweet guy and he's British and he's quite a big guy and he's been doing this thing.
Yeah.
And so he's been documenting like what he does in his day and he's doing his gym workout and he's going for a big walk in the evening.
He's a bit heavier than he wants to be, so
Yeah.
he's trying to change that, right?
So, but the thing is, this man is like 12 days into like hardcore working out and eating nothing. And I was looking at what he was eating and I was like, this isn't enough food for me.
No.
He was so dramatically under eating. And I think that happens a lot when it comes to you start to chase like definition and stuff like that. He's eating like a meal deal wrap, a banana, one of those little dark chocolate bars, and then like 2 chicken wraps for dinner. That's it. That is not enough of anything. And people have no idea. So I'm like, and everyone's like cheering him on. And I'm like, you're cheering on crash dieting. Like, Fred's trying to show you more, yeah?
I just really want to laugh at this. It's really funny. I gotta hide our camera so you can see it. Chat, this is literally an old clip of Emily with cute hair showing the chat other pictures of her with nice hair. Apparently, this is something we talk about quite often.
Nothing is new.
Ooh, a little cutie pie.
Yeah, no, 100%. And he's a big man. And he has... it sucks that this diet stuff takes advantage of people so much because, right? You like that hair? Oh, nice.
I like that hair
thank
too.
you.
It's good.
But it really sucks that it takes advantage of people so much because this guy, right, he's got one of those apps that's telling him how much, one of those watches that's telling him how much weight he's losing. And obviously they're quite inaccurate.
Yeah,
but he's
really
like, look,
inaccurate.
it said I burnt 1,000 calories in my sleep. That's idiotic. And I'm like, you did. He doesn't understand base metabolic. He doesn't understand that even if you're just sitting still, you are burning calories, right? So yeah, you obviously burn less asleep than you do up and about. But he's like, oh, this watch sucks, and he's getting a new one. And I was like, he doesn't know that he's burning calories even when oh no, shit. Sorry.
Disagree with what one?
We're not trying to start it with the Swifties. I'm so sorry. I've also never had Wendy's, so I don't know. But yeah.
But yeah, basically, there's a whole learning about nutrition and learning about how to gain muscle and lose weight and stuff like that.
Down with the Tories song.
Let's go, baby.
There's a lot of misinformation, I will say. So yeah, people are sort of like, I burnt 1,000 calories. No, it's like when you think of burning calories, it's on top of your already like your base metabolic rate, your BMR. And so like you can burn 500 calories like running for an hour, but you'll burn 2,500 for the entire day, right?
Your brain uses lots of calories to keep yourself from escaping.
Exactly.
Literally. Get back in there.
Thank you, Jetstorm, for the song. Appreciate you. And
But it really bummed me out because I
yeah.
was like, he's doing so well. He's trying so hard. He's clearly made such a huge change in his life. And he could eat twice what he's eating now and still lose weight easily. Probably without exercise. Like 2 sandwiches and 4 chicken wraps, like small chicken wraps, at his size, he would be fine. Especially doing all the exercise he's doing.
I thought that was David Cameron.
A classic. Did you hear? You know, Boris, as we know it, Boris showed up at the polls with no ID. Do you know what he tried to
What a
use?
fucking idiot,
He
dude.
tried to use an envelope with his name on it. Like an envelope addressed to him. And I'm like, it just shows you how little they actually experience the world like we do.
There's
Can you imagine trying to get into a bar or a club and your ID is just an envelope?
your fucking phone bill. Like,
They'd be like, why are you showing this to me? Are you insane?
oh, I love that guy. The fucking train dude is so
Yeah.
fucking cool. I wish he'd
Sweet.
run. It's the end of the
Literally, his government introduced a requirement, but it just shows me that he's used to not following the rules that everybody else does. He's used to showing up and saying, "Oh, hello, it's me," and that's how it works in London. If you're the right person, if you're Boris Johnson, you get in wherever you want, anytime you want. They'll do whatever they want for you.
They'll bend over backwards
Yeah.
for you.
Whereas, like, Fred and I, they're like, out with you.
They're
Weirdos.
like, who even are you? But yeah,
cringe.
chat. Honestly, losing weight is tedious. It's annoying. It's very difficult. But it actually is simple at the same time.
Well, just don't starve yourself, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it is easy. And the thing is, it's easier for me to say it because I've seen so many women in my life do exactly that. Go, oh, I just won't eat. Cabbage soup diet. Like, I did the cabbage soup diet for the first time when I was 14. Like, I've been doing this shit for I was doing work experience and I was on the cabbage soup diet. You know, the one where, like, one day you're allowed to eat, like, 3 bananas and as much soup as you want. And the other day you're allowed to eat, like, blueberries and as much soup as you want. I was working a full-time job. And I was and like I've seen it and now I know how delusional and insane it is. And all you're doing is starving yourself and you're fucking up your body. And like, for example, he's like working out all the time and he's like, oh, my body hurts. And I'm like, you need to triple the amount of protein you're eating.
Yeah.
But he's been told, oh, just don't eat.
Dude, honestly,
And it's like,
so stupid.
it sucks.
Vegetables and protein. Eat your vegetables and your protein, chat. Buy some cauliflower rice. If you can get cauliflower rice, get cauliflower rice. You won't be able to tell the difference between that and normal rice. It has almost no carbs and it's very low in calorie. Just do you know what I ate today, chat? I had a microwave bag of cauliflower rice. I microwaved it, put it in a bowl. I got some 5% pork, 5% fat pork mince, fried it up with some seasoning, with some chipotle seasoning, which is no calories, a single small onion, some tomatoes, fried it all up and just had that in a bowl. And
That
do you know what?
banged.
I haven't been hungry all day.
It banged.
I also had a
Probably 'cause-
protein bar, but yeah.
You had a protein bar?
Bought a protein bar when I was walking.
I was like, where'd you find that? We've got nothing in. The comments are there. Where'd you find protein bar? All we've got is pickled onions.
I got to the place where the chair was. And I was like, I hadn't eaten.
I
It was
worried.
like 3:30 and I had
Yeah.
not had breakfast yet. And I was like, I'm fucking starving.
On the
So-
subject of not starving yourself, yeah, Megs, it's so hard as well. All the women of that kind of age were told, just stop eating. Because it's just random dudes telling you don't be fat. It's not actual good advice. And especially for women, and especially women over a certain age, you start to lose your muscle mass and you lose your bone density and then you fall over and you break into 10 pieces. Honest to God, I saw this video of this woman who was like, "Oh, I'm going down to Cornwall with my grandma for her 95th birthday." Right? And grandma was fucking killing it. She was like engaging with the TikTok, walking around. I mean, they were on a sleeper train. I'm like, who the fuck 95-year-old wants to go on a sleeper train? Like crazy. But everyone was like, "Oh my God, get like grandma to drop her skincare." And I was like, "Don't get her to drop her skincare. What exercise has she been doing that she's still bopping around?"
Yeah.
You know?
That's the thing. So I'm 38 now, chat, and I jump out of bed in the morning, no problem. Give it a big stretch, walk around. I don't, I'm not groaning when I'm standing up. Yeah, I'm not Wilhelming every time I move. And I literally see people who are like 27 being like, "Oh, when you wake up and your back's hurting, when you do this, Louis Pam, 50 months." Is that a one-person spam? I know. Shield mode.
Cringe. Sorry.
Was that a spam
We've
of three
upset
people?
a Tory. Oh no.
What did they say?
I don't know. I honestly didn't understand it.
Show Diddy's in kit. Okay, so that's obviously supposed to be a right.
Yeah.
Dude,
What's Diddy's? Is that titties?
FA990TS. The fact that the human brain is insane. How am I able to recognize that as a word?
I'm like, not that. Three. An
Whatever.
attempt was made. Weak. Anyway.
But yeah, basically, chat, just eat protein, man. Just focus on protein. There's a reason why every fucking bodybuilder says eat protein. It's because it fucking works.
Yeah. But 3 people.
More seats than the Tories.
You get a slap on the ass and off you go. It's true. But no, genuinely, it really bums me out because like I see people who are like, "Hey, I've been making some choices I'm not thrilled with. I want to make some new choices." And then rather than being like, "Let's eat loads of nutritious food and do some exercise and stay hydrated and maybe like drink a little bit less or like cut some of the sugar out or replace some of the sugar with more delicious fruity sugar, like fucking rather than a bowl of ice cream, I'm going to have some blueberries and some ice cream." You know what I mean? Like rather than people making those sorts of choices and moving in the right direction, they're like, "Starve myself." And then you feel like shit and it's not good for you.
I'm just...
Fred's giving you his recipe.
So chat, I go to Aldi. I shop at Aldi all the time.
This is the Fred burger.
I am getting into shape, gaining muscle, and losing fat, eating burgers every day.
Yeah.
I eat like 2 or 3 burgers every day.
Literally.
So if you go to Aldi, if you're British and you go to Aldi, what you're gonna do is that you're gonna grab yourself a pack of these 4 white Baps, right? And you're like, "Fred, Baps, that's crazy." Well, this Bap is it's not 250 calories. It's like 120 calories per BAP, right? And they're back. 120 calories per BAP. There you go. 125 calories, and it actually has it doesn't say how much protein. It does.
Moderators.
It has
save
5
us.
grams of protein per BAP, right? And so this BAP is only 125 calories, 5 grams of protein, and then you got this 5% pork mince. Make 4 burgers out of this, right? Just even it out of your hands. You don't have to weigh it. Just do it by eye. Make 4 balls out of this. 500 grams per 100. It's 119 and 21 grams of protein. Each ball is like 125 grams. So basically, it's going to be. Oh, I've got a bunch of followers now.
Follow bot.
It ends up being about 30
The
grams.
Tories are still gonna lose.
The Tories are still going to lose.
Woo!
And then then just add a cheese single. And then basically, chat, just do that. It's a great burger. You'll lose a bunch of weight.
Slaps.
It's going to be great.
Fred also eats his with kimchi, and he buys a bunch of those spice mixes.
Kimchi.
And then he puts the spices into the burger. Singles and baps.
Singles and Baps.
You know how it goes down it. Mate,
I eat burgers every day.
this is a big. Okay, we called them poor, and now we've got
This
a lot of
is a
followers.
lot of follows.
This is a crazy number, in fact.
If I go over here and go to reload overlays, all the overlays are reload. I was really hoping that'd get rid of the follow-up pop-up. Oh well. It also started playing a song again. This is quite a big follow bot.
It's still going.
Yeah, it's really big.
How many have we got?
A lot.
Let's go! We're going viral, baby.
We called them poor and they took offense. The only
That's
thing that
what
will
I'm saying.
offend a Tory is calling them poor. It's the only thing that will get a
cringe
Tory.
and poor, cringe and poor. Woo!
Oh my god, it's still going.
Oh, chat, I actually have another piece of information for you, which is if you guys have been thinking about listing stuff on Onro, who we've been working with, they are doing, I put it in my Instagram story, but they are actually doing like a promotion right now where if you list items on Onro, they will you can win a Steam gift card for like 15 quid, I think. So they're giving away a bunch of Steam gift cards. So yeah, if you want to...
So I'm going to turn it off. 1 second.
Yeah. So if you want to win some stuff and you've got a bunch of like... Because I know I have
There you go.
so much... Dude, it's still coming in. That's crazy. I know I have so much secondhand stuff. We're putting more stuff on our Onro shop next week, I think, on like Tuesday or Wednesday. We've got a bunch of pictures. We just need to list everything. So we're going to put a bunch more stuff up there. But yeah, if you've been thinking about listing stuff, do it because you can get some vouchers. And like, why not? Order.
751 followers today, chat.
Nice!
What a successful stream.
Shit, that's not quite the...
All legitimate.
Is that 80k though?
Oh, it's still going
Does
up.
that get us to 80k?
We're over 80k now.
What? No, we shouldn't be over 80k yet.
Yeah.
No, because I thought we had like 1,000 and something to go.
I think we've gained some followers recently.
Yeah, we're surging. Let's go, chat.
Oh, 890. Oh,
Did they pay for the 1k?
Did they pay for the 1k
Did we get
follow
the
bot?
1k package?
The one. You know what?
You know
Do
what? It's
what?
respectable.
That must have cost them about a tenner.
More fake accounts and the Tories come out.
You can't follow the stream without ID, chat. Follow ID.
I just got that.
1,000 follows today. It's still going.
We actually do cooking stream sometimes. Maybe we'll do a Fred teaches you to make his best protein recipes cooking stream. It's just going to be a variety of spices and a variety of bread rolls and or cauliflower rice, but that's still good. Ah, man. Fred's about to report them all. They're all going to get banned. And that means I'm going to go back. Come on, let me just sit and enjoy this for a second. How many followers I got? 80,100. I could look better. Hey, London Cheesehead, how you doing?
So this
Fred's
is
reporting.
bots. One of many. Oh, it stopped. Wait, how many? So how many was that?
It was...
Overall, that was 1,200 follow bots. Poor. Still poor, unfortunately.
I've seen people do 100k, so I'm going to say poor.
I would say poor.
I knew somebody who was botted over 1 million, so I'm going to say poor. Better than the 3 raid, but still poor.
Yeah.
Time to crack out the Commander Root's tools and banner song.
Oh my god.
Yeah, who remembers that? There's a guy called Commander Root who makes a lot of Twitch tools, and one of the tools that he makes is one where you're supposed to be able to ban botted follows, which obviously we always say don't do that. It literally means nothing. Twitch don't care. Report them. They'll all get deleted. Whatever. Right? Don't worry about it. But for some reason, people keep being like, I'm worried I'm going to get in trouble from these botted follows. Go and try and delete them themselves and accidentally delete and block all their followers.
It happened to this one guy, and they were like, how could Twitch do this to me?
Yeah, that is actually... Okay, so I'm not one for simping for Twitch, but it's genuinely one of the most annoying
It was really annoying.
things when people are like, Twitch, how could you have done this? And it's like, you blocked your own followers. You deleted them all. It was your doing. You used the tool. Twitch won't win just suddenly, literally.
Why did they do this to me? And the guy was like, what do you mean, Twitch? You can't undo this. And they were literally like, we warn you. We tell you this will... it's so stupid. The Tory London mayoral candidate, I hope she loses big. She's going to lose. Sadiq wins. Sadiq's going to win.
Yeah. It's a Sadiq slide.
Yeah. So, chat, I was on... Oh, I Googled it, right? I Googled it. 1,000 followers is $10 US. Pretty pathetic. Not gonna lie, pretty pathetic.
But yeah.
I voted for him. We did as well. Yeah, I voted for Sadiq. I was gonna vote for the Green, and then I was sort of like,
we both scared ourselves.
we lived in a constituency before where our because they're a Liberal Democrat, right, and the Liberal Democrats were the big party in that area, but Corbyn was popular then, and the Labour Party had loads of sign-ups, and everyone was behind Labour because Labour was going to be the new left-wing party, right? The new left-wing opposition. And so loads of people voted Labour, but that split the vote. So basically, Sarah Olney, lost our constituency by 17 votes to a guy called Zach Goldsmith, who was a cheating twat.
He cheated.
He
He
cheated.
did actually cheat. He dramatically overspent. So in the UK, when you're running a for election, during the 6 weeks that you're running, you have a set amount that everyone has the same amount of money that they're allowed to spend. And I knew immediately he was cheating because, right, every other party in the area has like posters up, and the posters are just like, say it's Lib Dem, right? It's an orange card with black printed on it, and all of Zach Goldsmith's shit was all full color, his face on it. And I'm like, well, how are you affording that? He had a billboard, and I was like, how are you affording that? He had all these women running around volunteering for him in jackets which were embroidered with "I back Zach" on the back of it. And I was like, how are you affording
Bullshit.
that? I was like, that, I know what an election looks like. No one can afford that shit.
Scotty!
It's like an F1 budget cap, but for cunts.
Yes. So, literally. So, straight up, I was like, that man's cheating. And then, like, randomly, after he won, randomly a year later, I was watching the TV and I flipped over
Good evening, Sky.
to, like, the political channel, like Politics Live. And they were talking about Zach Goldsmith. And they were like, oh, yeah, so he cheated, blah, 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 but it's too late now, he's in. And I was like,
So annoying.
he cheated and you can't do shit? Asshole. I hate that man. Also, his Wikipedia page is hilarious because, like, he never even got a degree and his first job was editing for his uncle's newspaper or magazine. I can't remember which one it was.
Chat, a little update. Labour is 101 of 107 councils have been called. So we've got 6 more to go. Labour have 1,019 councillors. Liberal Democrats have 497, nearly 500, and the Conservatives have 474, sorry. So the Liberal Democrats firmly ahead. They're the second party, which is kind of insane.
That is actually pretty sick. I didn't know his wife dumped him. Oh, he's been dumped twice as well. He married a Rothschild. And his family house is this fucking palace on Ham Common. He's such a dick. Fundraising. Where's his drama? He got banned from driving because he was
Oh
speeding.
my god, he's such a loser, bro.
Yeah, he is. He is literally such a loser. I hate him. Yeah, his late father inherited. So Zach Goldsmith inherited between 200 million and 300 million out of the $1.2 billion estate. $1.2 billion. Ugh. I wonder why he's a conservative.
Yeah.
Probably because he's such a bellend. Anyway, he's ineffectual. Nobody likes him. He keeps going independent. Still nobody gives a shit. And I will continue not giving a shit. You know, it's bad when you have a bit of ancestry. His family have a long history in politics. His paternal grandfather, Frank Goldsmith, was a Conservative MP. While his mother's father was the 8th Marquess of Londonderry.
What?
Yeah, he was a Unionist MP. There's a shock. His maternal ancestor was Robert Viscount Castlereagh, Chief Secretary of Ireland. Oh, shit. He can't step foot in Ireland. They'd blow him right up.
God, that's crazy.
They'd
That's
have
actually
a
insane.
piece of dynamite directly up his ass. Yeah, and he tried to run for mayor of London.
He did. He got absolutely fucking trounced though.
Yeah, he did.
And he was like the Tories like leading mayoral candidate as well. So I hate
He's
that
a
word.
lord
Mayoral.
now. Explain to me how he's,
He's
a
a
lord.
lord!
He cheated,
Oh
lost,
my god.
lost,
Ugh.
and then
I swear to fucking God,
had his
dude.
car taken off him. Why is he a lord?
Why is he a lord?
What's Twitch's Twitter post from 50 minutes
He's
ago?
a fucking knob lord is what he is.
Yeah,
Uh,
he is a Tory.
what did Twitch do?
What haven't they done? Yeah, his uncle made him the editor of The Ecologist. For what? Imagine you leave school. What?
It's a me, espresso. Huh? What?
I don't know. I guess he's Italian, so he likes espresso.
But why?
And he's a big
What's the-
Sabrina Carpenter fan.
What's the?
It's me.
Also, it's Itsumi.
Yeah, is it the Sabrina Carpenter song? Is
Oh.
it? Yeah, it's Sue Me. It means super, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Super Mario. Itsumi
Yeah,
Mario.
It's Paper Mario, so is more Paper Mario coming out? Are they doing that? I don't know.
Who is Sabrina Carpenter?
You know who Sabrina Carpenter
I'm a
is.
boomer. I don't know.
No, you do. You just don't pay attention. Hang on. I'll show you a picture of her and you'll go, oh, it's Sabrina Carpenter. This woman.
Never seen her before in my
You
life.
have! You are winding me up now. This woman.
No,
Look at her.
I don't know her.
You have seen her. We've played the song. We've talked about her.
I don't know that bitch.
You wind me right up. Yeah, she's a singer.
Oh.
And we discussed her. Because we were like, oh, her and Renee Rapp. I keep getting them confused. And then you were like, oh,
I know
yeah,
who
me
Renee
too.
Rapp is.
Oh!
Because I am attracted to lesbians. God really fucked me on that one. It was sort of like, good thing I got with Emily, and she's bi. Emily's bi, leaning towards like the sort of like more sort of like lesbian end of things.
I'm hanging out in the middle, babe.
Yeah.
I'm just vibing in the middle, all right?
Oh my god, Fred, me too. Would have guessed, right? Itsu means bite in Japanese.
Yeah, but
Itsumi means super.
super.
So it goes, Itsumi Mario. Because he's saying, it's a Super Mario.
Wow, nice job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that was why he was Izumi, but we think it's Itsumi.
And konnichiwa in Japanese means, all right, mate.
No, don't ask Fred if he's heard of anyone. He only knows the words to 3 songs. And there's no way. I know who this woman is, but only barely. Is she still relevant? Is she still going? I feel like she's a bit vintage now. Am I wrong? I feel like I saw her like back pre-COVID, you know? And she's still got the mad eyebrows of the era. So not Sabrina, Haley Steinfeld.
Emma doesn't even know who Haley Steinfeld is. Oh my god, so embarrassing.
You do know. That's why it annoys me. We've literally discussed Sabrina Carpenter.
In one, out the other, you know
No,
what I mean?
you discussed it because you were like, wow, they look really similar. And that's funny because, oh, I thought that was Renee Rapp, but it's
I'm
not.
bad at
How
names,
did these
man.
women, how did these 2 women who look quite similar come out at the same time? That's so funny.
Well, I just remembered one of them and I thought that would do.
Yeah, pre-COVID is vintage. I don't know. You might recognize her, maybe, because she's rocking, she's got those eyebrows, you know? She's rocking, like, these kind of eyebrows.
Oh.
Like, these kind of, you know, where they're, like, real up there. And I'm like, I think we stopped doing that. I
Yeah.
think we brought it back down. You know, when people were doing the soap brows, where you just put your eyebrows up as high as you possibly could? I feel like I saw her do something kind of recently, but also maybe not. Well, I think she does have a song.
Her eyebrows are still fleek. We are not doing fleek anymore.
No. Her eyebrows are running from each other. It's just a style. It was the style at the time, you know? But yeah, I don't really know what her deal is. Fans hope someone is, I think she's she's also now girlfriends with a sportsman,
Oh.
which I think, you know, Taylor Swift invented that, to be honest.
I know, right? I'd sue.
That seems fair.
Chat, I think that's the end of the stream now.
Yes, it is. It was complete shenanigans.
It was absolute shenanigans.
Ridiculous.
I got drunk on limoncello, which was fantastic. I ate an entire lemon and thought it was delicious. I got a 132-month sub from Kissin. Boom. Dragonflex.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Two more months, Kissin, and that's 11 years.
Right, I'm off to book myself a hair chop.
And I'm going
From a new
fucking
woman.
Gym.
You're going gym, drunk on limoncello.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Unz. Wait.
Hold. 11 years.
11 years.
Holy shit.
It's 134.
Do you have a new mug?
No, well, you're right. It is 11 years. 132 is 11 years. Oh! Holy shit. Wait, Kissin. Oh, dude.
So it is 11 years.
How do you not have a founder badge? Do you have a founder badge? He does.
Yeah,
Oh my
you love to see
god. Kissin. I was literally like 2 more months. Fred can't count.
Fred can't count. Fred can't count.
Admittedly, once you get into 3 numbers, it's quite a lot to keep track of, isn't it?
Difficult.
It's
It is
quite a
too
lot.
many numbers.
But yeah, guys, we're getting out of here. I fucking love you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the 9 subs today. But also, thank you very much to Chronic for the 150 quid. And also for all the
Powering the
songs.
stream.
And we made it through the whole stream without a single. Well, almost.
And with that, good night.
Look after yourselves.
See you tomorrow.
Ciao.